Quick interruption because this fixes all content creator problems. If you're consistently adjusting your camera, losing framing when you move, or re-recording content because you drifted out of the shot, that is a waste of time and engagement. I started using the OBS Bot mini camera and it eliminated all of that. It uses AI auto tracking to follow you in real time, keeps you perfectly framed, and delivers clean, professional video without extra gear or full studio setup. Whether you're streaming, podcasting, or on client calls, this makes you look locked in and polished automatically. Stop fighting your camera and focus on your message. I dropped the affiliate link in the description. If you're serious about content, this is an easy upgrade. As you can see, I'm testing out the camera and everything, and it's working out pretty well. Hit the link, get yours.
Welcome to the table. Power, perspective, profit.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money. Real conversations, real solutions. I'm your host, Courtney, and I got my co-host with me, Marcus, Courtney, and Macaroni. Tony, what's the word? What's the word?
Yo, what's up, players?
Shaking back from Vegas, dog.
I know that. Hey, listen, I know that shit was on point. How was that?
Shit, it was live. It was on some grown-up stuff, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no going crazy for real. It was a golf trip, so we golfed like 2 days. Not straight, but we had tee times on 2 days. And then we just did some grown shit, ate, did some other stuff. But it was hot as hell though.
I'm telling you, brother, that I'm telling you.
But it didn't make no sense, bro. It was like it's like when people say it's hot as hell, it was like that for real, boy.
And it's way hotter here.
Dry heat too. It's just like it was like a demon standing by you the whole trip.
Said a demon.
fresh out of hell, just standing right by you.
Straight demon.
Yeah. I've been trying to tell you, bro. It's scorching out here during this time, but hey, it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? It be what it is. Yeah. But listen, man, before we get started in these topics, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit the bell notification so that way you won't miss any other of our live streams, uploaded videos, or anything that we post up. All right, make sure you are in the loop. Now, I want to go ahead and get started in this first main topic of today, bro. So, I want to talk about Forbes really quick because most people believe that the podcasting market is saturated, right? Everybody believes that the market is saturated. Now, Forbes has come out with the top 10 richest podcasters of 2026. So we're going to dive into that, and then we're going to give our thoughts, and then we're going to give our opinions. So with that being said, let's go ahead and rock out, family. Let's do that one. There we go. And bring it in closer. It's gonna be a little reading. So y'all stay with me. All right, so podcasting has risen in popularity as a go-to source of entertainment. Whether interview-based, true crime or comedy, the people behind the mic have attracted massive engagement and are earning 8 figures from their shows through distribution, brand partnerships, and other lucrative deals. Forbes compiled a list of the highest paid podcasters in the space. Among them is Jay Shetty. For those of y'all who don't know who Jay Shetty is, he's a big podcast as well. He does a lot of interviews with a lot of the who's who type of people, right? Who kickstarted his podcast on purpose in 2019. He spoke to the outlet about how it has transformed throughout the years in a medium where visuals weren't initially popular. Now we had the 4 largest streamers bidding for the show. Shetty said in an interview with Forbes, to see what kind of interest and enthusiasm was pretty amazing for me and for the industry overall. So now, with that being said, here are the top podcasters right now, according to Forbes, of 2026. So you got Joe Rogan at number 1, which is the Joe Rogan Experience. He's at $82 million. You got John Coogan and Jordy Hayes for TBPN, 70 million. Stephen Bartlett, The Diary of a CEO, 45 million. Ashley Flowers, which is Crime Junkie, I'm pretty sure all my ladies who love Crime Junkie, they're at $42 million a year, $42 million. And Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and Sean Hayes. And for those of y'all who don't know who Jason, I'm pretty sure everybody know who Jason Bateman is. And then because he was on so have you ever seen Identity Theft with Melissa McCarthy?
I may have, but I'm not. It's not something for me.
Have you seen Central Intelligence?
Is these TV shows?
No, that's a movie with Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart and The Rock.
Oh yeah.
And you remember when they went in there to get the account from old boy? He was like, Jenny, get the window. You remember?
Oh
that?
Yeah.
That's Jason Bateman.
He was in Ozark too. I don't know
Yeah.
what Ozark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why I ain't start with that. But Mel Robbins, 35 million. Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce, 35 million. Y'all know who the Kelces are. Y'all know who they are. One of them is what's her name?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is fiance.
They got married.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they were her husband now. Alex Cooper, who is Call Her Dad, the one who has a show Call Her Daddy, the one that the one that Aisha Curry went on, and she was talking.
32
went on there. And then you got Pod Saves America, 28 million. Charlamagne Tha God from the Breakfast Club, 27 million. Dax Shepard, Armchair Expert, 25 million. Amy Poehler, Good Hang, don't even know what that is. Bill Simmons, the Bill Simmons podcast, 22 million. Jay Shetty is his podcast is called On Purpose. He's at 21 million. And then you have Joe Budden at the last with the Joe Budden podcast at 20 million. So with that being said, with all the platforms that's out here on YouTube, first let me ask y'all, do y'all agree with that list?
Yeah, I agree with it. I think because when you see a lot of them, they actually had a following already, and then they just took their following so people can be personal with them for real. So it's easier that way, but it was harder for them to get to that point of a lot of people knowing them. So I mean, I'm looking at the list. I don't know a lot of these people, but I don't think podcasting is saturated. I think it's a lot of people doing it, but I think this list shows like it really not saturated, because if it was saturated, a lot of people will be making like this amount. It's not. A lot of people do the podcast for a year and then they done. So it's like it's a lot of people doing it, but they get switched out with somebody else that want to start a podcast.
Marcus, what you think?
Yeah, no, I think this list is for real. Yeah, I think you gotta find out what your niche is, and then I mean a lot of these podcasts, I think a lot of them are taken on by big like networks, but yeah, I mean obviously shit. Just hearing what's his name says. MTR, how much he makes. I mean, shit, like, and he's doing like on like the same kind of line of shit we're doing. So yeah, money's definitely out there. I mean, it's good that it is like out there now, because we didn't have this sort of opportunity, I would say, 15, 20 years ago. So it really just depends on, how consistent and how much you really want to get this shit done. I mean, it definitely won't happen overnight. So I think a lot of people do try, but they just quit. They quit after, and they don't see anything happening after a couple of months or something. So
let me ask y'all a question then. Do y'all believe that there are better podcasters out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all think they are better?
Yeah, I think my personal thing though, but yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, but only on this list, only one I can see that is even like pretty much in my realm of what I watch is Joe Budden and I don't even watch a lot of Joe Rogan, but it's a lot of. I mean, Joe Budden's probably the only one that and Charlamagne.
So do y'all believe that outside of, because I'm pretty sure that some of these podcasts are backed by a bigger entity, right? Some of them are. I know Jay Shetty. I don't think that he was, nor Alex Cooper, the one called her daddy. I don't think they were backed, or Crime Junkie. I don't think those three were actually backed by big corporations, as well as the Diary of a CEO, right? So with that, so knowing that, because all the other ones are typically basically they're actors, like y'all said earlier, they already had a fan base, and so it's a little bit easier to convert them over to a podcast show, right? Or you can have a big entity behind you, they put some money behind you, next thing you know, boom, podcast. So with that, do y'all believe that it's the strategy behind in which they got to this list? Outside of knowing that some of, we're not talking about the ones that are active, the ones that had to get it from the ground up.
I think the strategy, they knew people already, and they helped them out. Majority of the other ones that we don't know, that's not actors and didn't build, and they built they following from scratch and everything. I think a lot of people, because I just seen stories of saying, like, podcasters, they probably ain't as big as this one, but it was like, hey, you can start a podcast and we can help you out with all the back end shit. Then you got people that fake it till they make it, and then they got the bots, so that helped them out a lot because they can pay for it. So they might have funding to pay for the bots and everything. They got them to a point where they bought it their way to the top. Like, it's a bunch of different back end stuff. Like, even DJ Academics broke it down a while back. Like, a lot of these podcasters got people that they knew. Like, they'll probably be on a podcast. They're not actually on it. They just like probably working for somebody or something like that, and they on the back end. You don't see them, but they working, and then they do whatever they do and get with the who's who, and those who's who help them out with their podcast.
I mean, it really depends on who you know. For a long time, I worked. Actually, not a long time, but I worked for a web hosting company one time, and you got some of these nerd dudes who know how to code and do like the algorithm that'll guarantee your website will get 1 million views. Like, and eventually, if you got someone like that behind you, yeah, bro, you're gonna get seen. I mean, you got to think about is the billions and trillions of people in the world that watch online and YouTube. You got to know there's millions of people who think exactly the way you think, and they're okay with listening to what you listen. They're okay to listen to what you're saying. So, I mean, I think if you got the right strategy, I mean, shit. Like I said, that web hosting company, one of our biggest clients was a chick that sold fucking mittens for cats. So, like, you would never think that was gonna be something that's gonna be popular, but she got the most hits.
So here's my thing, y'all. So y'all don't think that some of these individuals, now when I say strategy, I'm not meaning bots or anything like that, because they're, even with these individuals, there was a time before bots even was a thing, before people started actually using that to grow their page, right? So do y'all think that the way that they structured their platform on the back end and learning what audiences to actually reach, and that was going to actually break through barriers? Because think about it. There's people that we know in a certain space, but they can't break that ceiling because they only focus on a one-dimensional type of topic. They only focus on one-dimensional type topics, versus the other ones who break through barriers where they have a broader audience. And they reach multiple different people from different walks of life versus just a certain demographic.
Well, I think some of the ones that's not as big as them, yeah, but the ones that as big as them and nobody really don't know about them for real. I'm not gonna say nobody don't know about them, but I don't know a lot of these podcasts, so maybe that's just my ignorance. You know what I'm saying? But I think they probably do have a strategy, and then I say this. I think one of their strategies are they probably went all in. They probably had enough money to like, all right, all I'm doing every day is content, uh, streaming, podcasting, doing this, going on other people's shows, getting in these rooms to these celebrities. I'm gonna try to get a celebrity on or something like that. And they just went all 100% in. That's all they did. They said, I'm making this shit. I'm doing this for like 3-4 years, and I'm just doing it this way. Because a prime example, Pearl. Prime example, right? She went to college and everything, but her dad like rich. You know what I'm saying? So she just went ahead and just went all the way in. That's all she did. That's all she did. And she got on other people's podcasts and got to the point of being, well, she stayed in one lane. She don't talk about other stuff. She just on man versus woman stuff. But she was so polarizing with her views that she got to the point that she can just do it 100%. But she's not on this list though. That's why I was like, in different tiers it works. But I don't know. If you on this list and you just was hustling and stuff, you had to have like an engine behind you. Like OnlyFans girls, a lot of them don't do it. They don't do their shit by themselves. But they,
my bad, go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm saying they don't do stuff by themselves. Like they back in, well, their business strategy. They had to build an engine in order to get all their content out, so they can make as much money they making doing OnlyFans. So they have a whole marketing agency, right? And I'm pretty sure they got podcast agencies around here that help you out with everything. Because I see a lot of people. Like we've been doing the podcast for a little bit, but you got people they got whole studios and shit and best equipment and all that shit, like background and all that. They're like, where that came from? You know what I'm saying? That had to be some people that they got their money, they went all the way in.
That's my point though. Like I think in some of those situations, yes, that is true. But I also believe that there's still another side too, because I don't think that every success, even these individuals up here, and I'm not using the actors because they don't count, right? Like I said, they already had money, they already had people behind them, but I'm talking about the guys like the Jay Shetty who started from ground zero, right? Or the Alex Coopers who started from ground zero, or the Stephen Bartlett, based off of their stories, based off of it, because I watched the Diary of a CEO, I watched Jay Shetty, I watched his podcast and stuff like that, and based off of their stories, they started from ground zero. There wasn't no backing behind them until they got, of course, until you get to a certain point where now you get different sponsors who are willing to work with you, because now you built up that credibility for your platform and you structured it one way. Like you structured it to a point where now you can reach a multitude of different people in the audience. Now you got somebody backing you because now you built that credibility, you built that visibility for yourself first. And that's what I'm looking at in that aspect.
I think that's like like I said, like I was getting different variables, but I think the people that went all the way in get to that point faster.
I think these people are probably like more of researching like what's a general topic that a lot, like majority of people will be interested in, not just one group of people. Like, everyone wants to be rich, so the Diary of a CEO could hit a shit ton of people. Like you talk about like call her daddy. Like that type, the shit she talks about, she usually talks more like famous people. Like most women want to be like somebody famous. So especially as far as I think she talks to more white women though. But the thing is, it hits that demographic more types of people. So I think like, if there are things you talk about that a lot of people would be interested in. Like I said, most of it is money. Ways to make money real quick would probably be one of those kind of situations. And you really have good content. I think you won't even need all the professional stuff. I think eventually that will just take off.
I'll give you an example of somebody that I would say that in the next couple of years she's going to be huge, and she's small. I think me and her pretty much neck and neck when we talk about subscribers, and that's Talk Less Show. Talk Less Show. We actually did a reaction to her. She was the Russian chick. She was the Russian chick that was on Paul Pierce and
the tall chick.
Yeah, and I think what she got going on right now in a couple of years because of what she's doing and how she's framing it. You know, of course she's in different rooms, different spaces. I think she's going to be huge in a couple of years. I think she's going to be big. Now, that's going to be dependent upon how she starts to frame her content. If it's always, if it's just going to be, the entertainment factor is going to be there because she had guys like Carlos on there. So she get a lot of comedians on there as well as she had Cam Newton on there also. So, yeah, so I think it's going to be, her page is going to be huge eventually.
Yeah, she got some big name people in there.
Yeah, you get some big name people in there, right? But again, it's all, I think, outside of people who have the money to actually fund, you know, like the studios and all that, people who are building from ground zero, I think it's all about how you structure your platform to gauge, because again, YouTube sends, you have to signal YouTube to push out your content to certain people to see it. I think that's why like kind of like in y'all content, right? Y'all don't know who Jay Shetty or some of these individuals are. It's just because it's not in your algorithm, right? It's not pushing it towards your type of content and what you watch. And so that's how I was able to find these people, because I watch them.
I think another thing is, you know, I think it's like the 4 quadrants of making money.
Mm-hmm.
Like the topics, one is financial, the other one is relationships, the other one is health. Mm-hmm. I forgot what the last one was, but if you somebody that's hitting all those quadrants, you can get to a more broader audience. And if you like I said, if you go all the way in and you doing this, you eat shit and sleep this shit, and you pumping out multiple shows during the week, and you covering all those things, I think the algorithm will push it, and then you'll hit different audiences that you're going to be hitting all these different audiences, and you're going to be getting suggested because you're talking about these things, especially the video. And then if they go viral, one video go viral, this, that, and third, and then it gets to a point you just keep doing the repetition until it starts flowing. Now you're getting invited to these shows to talk about stuff like Joe Rogan. He just sit there and just talk to a bunch of interesting people, all different types of topics. The topics didn't even think of exist. You'd be like, "What the? Is this real?" Like,
but also think about this too. Though. Think about when they're talking these. Think about when they're talking about in the content too. What don't we hear a lot of?
Yeah,
like
I think somebody Foucault said the nerd community. Like that's really because the nerd, I put like this, the nerd community. I'm in it. Like I'm not full fledged. You never go full, full fledged. I can't say the word, but I got that off of Tropic Thunder. But like the more you get into the nerd type stuff, it's really not nerd. It's just interesting stuff, and people like hearing stuff. Like I heard a video. They were saying that I think in Antarctica somewhere, like, because the ice capsules are melting, they done found 2 big old statues, and they're huge. And like, if you don't really know about it, you're like, okay, what does that mean? Now you're going through, you have those TikToks that's going down the rabbit hole of it. And then Joe Rogan talking about it, and then boom, boom, boom. So
that's what I said, bro. You got millions of people out there that think like you. So if you got shit up that, like I said, you can make shit work as long as you're really into it and you putting out good content. It'll work.
I'm surprised Petra back. What's his name?
Petra Bet David.
I'm surprised he's not on this list. Oh, I know why.
It's a lot of one of the reasons, because some of the stuff that he have on is a little bit controversial at times too.
He lean a little right, so I get it. So we already know. So hey, that's a factor too, right there.
Yeah, when you start leaning, when you start getting into politics and you start to get in, different propagandas, then that becomes an issue too. because I can definitely say a lot of these situations here. I mean, a lot of these podcasts are here. They don't necessarily get into it. The only one that I can probably say really gets into it would probably be Joe Rogan and Charlamagne.
Yeah, but you already know if you lean towards the left, it's all good. So Charlamagne can say the most pandering thing ever. He probably don't even believe it, but he already knows it's gonna get the clicks and all that stuff. So,
but it's entertaining too, though. That's another factor. When you think about Patrick Bet-David, let's be real, it's not necessarily entertaining when you go look at Patrick Bet-David. It's seriousness. It's just we want to get information. It's not really what we're talking about. It's not really entertaining or funny. And so I think that's. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No. I was just about to say real quick, but there's a lot of motherfuckers out here who like shit, who think his shit is good. They don't really like entertaining and funny.
That's true. That's fair.
So it's like I said, shit, bro. Like, yeah, just because we don't find it funny or whatever or entertaining, there's a ton of people who do.
It's kind of like these, like back in the day, getting your own daytime talk show was like the thing. I mean, that was for people of the higher echelon, but ain't nobody knew who the hell Rika Lake was back then. But she got a show. It started going. She had the engine behind it, and now everybody knew Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, all these different shows. So it would be considered that was what's the word? The topic, what we talking about? What's the word? Overpopulated or whatever, because we had
oversaturated.
It was a whole bunch of daytime talk shows.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, long as you stay consistent and everything. But I think all these variables goes into it. Everything that we talk about goes into everything. It just depends on who it is and the situation. Sometimes people just lucky, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that shit is true. I mean, you got to do the work and everything, but sometimes people just lucky. But Stephen A. Smith, he more entertaining than some of these people I've seen, but we already know the reason why. You know.
Well, yeah. Well, Stephen A. He just starting to build his platform up. He wasn't doing it from ground. Well, he's doing it from ground zero now, but we know Stephen A. had backing first because he was always on ESPN. So that's
what I was saying. What I was saying, I was like, dude, like I think you said before, do you think these people are good, or there's some people that's better? And I was just pointing that out. Like some of these, I don't know, bro. Some of these podcasts, I'd be like, ain't no way people really watch.
Shannon Sharp would have been on this joint.
Well, he had the debacle.
Yeah, he had that situation. That hurt.
And the pivot too. I thought the pivot probably.
The pivot is good too, but again, they're real leaning about a lot of things. Ryan Clark is very vocal about a lot of things, and it's sometimes it can. I think there's nothing wrong with being vocal, but when you do it too much, it becomes a situation like, all right, bro, you doing a little bit too much right now. It's a point where you give your opinion from time to time, but if you're constantly doing it, then it becomes the issue. Then people look at you as a liability.
Like
and that's the thing.
Roland Martin, like he been grifting for a long time, bro, and he's been doing the same thing, bro. He still can't get that iPad to work. But
and you can't put like a Nick Fuentes up there either, because motherfuckers will go crazy.
Oh yeah, so it's like I think building a platform is oversaturated. The talent to do it, nowhere near oversaturated. Nowhere near. It's like one of those things when everybody wanted to be an entrepreneur not too long ago, and anybody can get an LLC, you know what I'm saying? But actually doing the work, that's a whole different situation. Everybody got a business. Everybody got an LLC, you know what I'm saying? You got tired of people I hear, I got an LLC. Okay, what are you doing though? So now it's like one of the same thing. Yeah, I got a podcast. Oh, what y'all talk about? Oh, we talk about everything. And then you go watch their podcast, and it's like y'all, like, you know, they was like they need to make microphones a little more expensive.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. You go hear their podcast, you be like, what school did you go to? Like, did you like what's your IQ? What's your reading level? It's like you can tell when somebody is not that educated on topics. right? They could be hood educated or whatever, but when you actually having a conversation with somebody, you be like, you don't know that much, do it.
Bro, I
Right.
ran across one of those one time. Exactly what you're talking about. Like, how the fuck did this dude get any airtime? And I look at their followers, they had like 90,000 followers. I was like,
You be like, what?
fuck?
That's the thing. But that's the thing. What we said though, even though they may not be entertainment, they have the structure on the back end figured out. So you can be trash as an entertainer, but again, just like y'all said, there are some people who rock with it though, right? We may not agree with it, but they have the structure behind it, and they figured it to be 110% honest and fair. If you are able to be balanced, have some sort of entertainment going on, and not try to be far leaning, you can have a conversation about a multitude of topics, but you still have that structure and framework to where it's like, hey, listen, if we talk about this topic, can we also reach this audience over here too? Can we tap into them too? Not just this one area right here. If you're able to do that, I think that you can easily be a lot bigger than a lot of these different podcasts, because I think some of them are going to cap. Some of them are going to cap because they continuously keep talking about the same exact thing. And there's nothing wrong with it, but I'll give you an example. There are some podcasts right now, they would look at it, they would go and they would title their entire platform, they'll title a thumbnail or something, or a title a video. They'll say, well, Black X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the third. So because you put Black in it, you automatically telling YouTube that you want just this normal, you just want this demographic of people to watch your content. Versus if you make the content, if you make the title and your thumbnail a little bit more broader, guess what? And you make it a little bit more cultural in regards to what's going on in American culture instead of hip hop culture. Now you're talking about pop culture. Now you're talking about everybody. Now you can bring everybody into the conversation instead of just one dynamic. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing. They aren't centering towards, okay, well, let's talk about white America, or let's talk about Black America, let's talk about Mexican America, nothing like that. They're not centering it to that one specific group. They're talking to everybody. And I think the more that people do that, and you start to speak from a place of, I guess, for the lack of a better term, broadness, then I guess you can reach a bigger audience.
Just like this topic here, we didn't say this Black podcasting is oversaturated versus we talked about a whole bunch of podcasts that even people that's watching now probably never heard of, and they're gonna go check them out and say, oh yeah, I remember that person. Then they listen to it and be like, oh, it's actually kind of interesting.
Exactly. But yeah, y'all do y'all have any final thoughts on this topic though?
Yeah, podcasting not dead. It's the new wave. You just gotta don't try to reinvent the wheel, just try to find you a niche and just be good at it. Don't be lazy with it.
Yeah, no, it definitely not oversaturated. That's for sure. I mean, the other ones that get weeded out, the ones that really ain't trying to do anything. But again though, yeah, this shit ain't easy. Like, so you definitely got to be in it for the long haul.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I would say this. I don't think it's oversaturated either. But I do believe that there's a wave of people who believe that they can do a podcast, and a lot of people believe that you just turn on the camera and you turn on the microphone and you just start talking. But there's more to it behind it. There's systems in place with running an actual show. It's not just turn on the camera and then we just gonna sit here and talk and we just gonna have a conversation. No, there needs to be structure, there needs to be plans. There are some people who have an entire script on how they do things. There are some people who have a more flexible script, right? In our case, right? We have a script to a T. We have a script. We know what we're gonna talk about, but then it's kind of free flow on the topics that we're talking about, but we already know what we're gonna talk about beforehand. So we already have a sense of the conversation. And we just giving our thoughts and our opinions on the topic. Some people, they just go in free for all, and it's just, man, listen, bro, we just chilling, we just gonna be here kicking it. Hey, bro, that ain't doing that for nobody, bro. You just got people, and you're not talking about anything. You're not impacting anybody. You're not trying to touch one person. Pause. And so there's no impact. There's no heartfelt conversation going on here. So you're not teaching anything. You're not doing nothing. You just there.
Yeah, it'd be like those podcasts. They be sitting there chilling. You're like, bro, what you think about? Don't you hate rain, bro? Man, rain, bro. Like it fuck up your whole day, bro. I went outside and I had put my new shoes and just started raining, dog. Man, I hate rain. Now you know what I'm talking about? Like you be like scrolling and it's like these two dudes. They be like, hey, did you hear about what they found in Antarctica? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, oh, is it a real podcast or do they just make clips of them doing that? And it's like the first time I started seeing them, I thought every time they were finna start, so I thought it was like a build up to like something good. And then it just be like the rain situation. I'd be like, oh, bro. I was like, bro, I just wasted 20 seconds listening to nothing. Did you hear about they possibly might be remaking one of the biggest Pixar movies again? Oh, really? What is it? Oh yeah, they doing Toy Story 1 again. They just revamping it. You be like, oh, okay.
Come on, dog.
What up, Rolf?
What's poppin', twin?
What's poppin', twin?
We talking about these podcasts. Let's get to this money on, huh?
Yeah, bro. Gotta get to this money on.
And one other thing to add to it, bro. I think a lot of these people is saturated with people that's just straight creating a podcast with no like business structure tied to it. They just talking. So it's like when you somebody got an echo.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah. So I'm like, so sometimes it's kind of like people are watching your podcast and they be like, what are we doing? What's the end goal? Like, what's going on? Y'all just up here talking, or y'all trying to have the script just like you said before?
I agree with that. Rod, you got anything before we move on to the next topic?
I mean, in the arena of saturation, I don't believe anything is oversaturated. It's just if you suck, you suck. It don't mean that you can't jump in the game, because it's just like the job market. Motherfuckers say the job market is saturated, and it's somebody getting promoted to CEO every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know how to find the lane, stick to it, stay true, learn the ins and outs, and work it and make something work for you, then it don't matter what the fuck everybody else got going on. You know what I mean? So I think some of the people that were on that list, I seen y'all talking earlier about, are there better podcasts? I believe there's better podcasts out there, but you still got to put your 10,000 hours in. So, if you ain't got enough reps on the table yet, then you're not necessarily going to get to the levels that other people have gotten to from putting their hours in. It's like, I seen you touch on like Diary of a CEO and all that. Like, bro been cooking for a hot minute.
He do.
So everything he got, he deserved. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to check them out. I ain't never seen it.
Oh shit, that shit is phenomenal. That shit is phenomenal. It's just like, Kevin Samuels. I'm not gonna say he wasted time talking to men, but he spent a substantial amount of time online talking to men. Let's face it, niggas is hard-headed. Most people got to go hit their head on a rock and bleed and put a bandage on before they learn. He started talking to the women. Women was getting overly emotional. He blew up, quote unquote, overnight to people that, wasn't tapped in. So, the lanes are there. There's not the saturation. It's a fallacy. It's an easy way for people that want to start something to have a excuse to quit early. And it's just something that you gotta grind. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking, as a final thought, anybody that's watching this and thinking that something's unattainable, it's only unattainable if you're not willing to do the sacrifices it takes to obtain the goal at hand. It's just like, we got Mac on the pod. We could say lawn care is fucking saturated to shit.
No, it ain't.
that don't mean that when he started his shit and he ain't meet his base metrics, now he got a bigger goal on hand. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm just saying from the outside looking in, especially pre-Trump, a lot of people are ignorant and they'll be like, oh, all the Hispanics, they do all the lawn care. It's oversaturated. You're black. You can't get in there and do that. Okay, well, there's this thing called government contracts, and they have a minority file to where they allocate money aside for different minorities to go get a bag.
Yep.
You can go pick up some government contracts, but if you want to stay on the outside looking in and say it's oversaturated, you don't want to jump in the game. If you never get your feet wet, you can't drown. So sometimes you got to jump in and just learn how to swim. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that.
No, that's not. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a good point. Marcus, you got anything?
No, man, I think y'all hit everything on there. Yeah, like we said before, yeah, it's not oversaturated. I think, yeah, if you like really into this, then yeah, take your shot, bro. But again, it ain't gonna be easy. But yeah, definitely obtainable.
It's a fact. You gotta listen. You just gotta last longer. You just gotta last longer than everybody else for the most part. But along with lasting longer, you also have to continue to keep tailoring. You have to continue to keep fine-tuning your work and your craft. You can't stay the same. See, here you go. You can't. You gotta fine-tune it, man. You gotta just make sure that you're constantly building and perfecting the craft overall, because it's not just cutting on the camera. It's not just turning on the mic. It's about all of the work behind the scenes that people don't see. When you're structuring your platform a certain way, trust me, that matters more than you just turning on the camera. I promise you, because that's why I asked the question earlier. Do y'all think that there are people that are better? Yep, there are some people that are better content creators. However, they don't understand the business aspect of it. They don't understand the systems that are in place behind the scenes. And to why they have these other individuals who are in the top 10s and in the top 20s, they have a well-oiled machine. So once you figure that out and you understand, you start to really understand YouTube, and you start to look at it from a different aspect. You start to operate from a business mindset instead of just looking at it as I'm just a content creator or I'm just an influencer. You start looking beyond that. So listen, how can we build this system to be a well-oiled machine? I'm telling you, it's gonna take you some places. It may not be right now, but overall, because you've already set the systems in place, everything is set. You just gotta continue to keep showing up, keep doing the work. That's it. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure you hit the bell notification. Now let's read some of these super chats.
Yeah, you right, man. Making money is me, man. 10 years, man, you're gonna have matching Benzes. 10 years? I think more like 10 days, man. 10 days.
10 days.
Shout out to my girl La Unica 123 for the 2 jewels gift. I appreciate you, beloved. And then shout out to La Unica again for the golden coin. I appreciate you, love. Appreciate you showing love and showing love to the platform. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Appreciate you. So let's go ahead and move over to this next topic, family. Let's move over to this next topic. We got another one to talk about. So I don't know if y'all seen Ariana Grande lately. I don't know if y'all. She been in the algorithm and all of it. And Shorty is, from what it looks like, Shorty is tiny, and she's been getting a lot of scrutiny behind it. People are concerned about her health. So we're gonna get into it, and then we're gonna give our thoughts and then our opinions. So let's go ahead and rock out.
Ariana Grande is taking a break from the spotlight after her Eternal Sunshine tour. The singer's rep tells E! News in a statement, Ariana will be taking a step back from visibility following her tour, which wraps up in London after 10 sold-out shows at the O2 Arena, with the last performance scheduled for September 1st.
Look kind of cross-eyed right now, boy.
Looks forward to finishing the tour and ending it on a high note, both healthily and happily, and then taking a much-deserved break from public-facing work and appearances, which has led to endless, ongoing public scrutiny. The statement ends with, "This tour has been a beautiful experience for her. She loves her fans and has loved every minute of this tour so much." 2 days before news broke of the 33-year-old's upcoming break from the spotlight, Ariana released her 8th studio album, Pedal, along with the music video for her single of the same name. While Grande's appearance in the music video further fueled ongoing concerns about her well-being, a source close to the singer tells E! News that her album is a fight song, an anthem about the love-hate relationship with the public and their toxicity. The Insider also tells E! News the Wicked star performs a very physical show, noting that there is a lot of athleticism involved, adding she performs healthily and successfully at a very high level night after night. Additionally, the source confirmed to E! News that Grande will no longer be appearing in the West End revival of Stephen Sondheim's Sunday in the Park with George,
Looking like that.
in which she would have reunited with her Wicked co-star Jonathan Bailey, though the Insider says the singer cannot wait to support the brilliant team bringing this project to life. In addition, the Insider shuts down any speculation that Grande, who recently rekindled her romance with Ricky Alvarez following her breakup with Ethan Slater earlier this year, addresses her love life in her new music, declaring, "This album is not about any romantic partner or breakup in that way."
So what do y'all? So I want. What are y'all thoughts about? What are y'all thoughts about this? What do you think? Because we don't know behind the scenes, right? So we already know it's gonna be speculation. But what do y'all think is the reason she is that small, or do you believe that because she's already 5 feet tall, that's natural for her?
Nah, bro, it wasn't natural when she was. She weighed more, but not in a bad way. When she was on that show back in the day, I think was it Disney?
Yeah. Cat?
Yeah, she still had healthy weight then, but I just think whatever she got going on, stress, I don't know. It could just be people just over. She probably wanted to be that skinny, and people always think something wrong. You know, in the black community, you lose weight, they always say something wrong. You know what I'm saying? What's you good? You okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I just, I kind of cut back on the drinking, and I've been working out and stuff. Oh, I was finna say, man, I thought we were about to lose it. Too many of us dying early these days.
We about to lose you.
Thought we were about to lose you, bro. Nah, bro. I think if they saying she performing well and everything, I mean, like if she wasn't performing well, then I think we should be like worried. Like fans should be worried if they care. But if she performing well, she dancing and she ain't missing a beat and she still singing well. I mean, the relationship she got with that Wicked lady that was the witch, that is kind of weird from what I done seen. I done seen some clips. I was like, something wrong with her. Like, there's no reason why you should be that overprotective over somebody that you met on a set.
Yeah, she wild.
Yeah, she was wilding. Like, she acting like old buddy. He just wanted he just wanted like autographs. And she acted like dudes finna try to snatch her up and take her.
You think she using drugs real life, PJ? I don't think she using drugs, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't, because she lost. I think her true love was Mac Miller, and I think because after that, I don't think it's the drugs issue, bro. I just think that it's because she's performing at a high rate. So they're saying night after night, right? Night after night, and a lot of these artists they take their work and their craft really serious. I'm pretty sure they got her on the streamless diet, and she's not just standing on at a mic and just singing. She moving around a lot. She got a lot of things going on.
Nah, she been kind of like this. She been getting like this skinny for like a couple years now, though. It ain't just a tour. Like she been getting like people will started ask questions like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
About a year or two ago, for real?
Yeah, like she been getting like this for a minute, bro. Like everybody was kind of like, from my understanding, they're like, what the hell going on with her? She getting skinny. And I think it really started right you might bring up a good part with the point with the Mac Miller situation, but after the Wicked movie, that's when it started for everybody. Like, was like, this getting weird. Like, it's not even like about the weight. It's like the weirdness, like her facial expression. She was looking like she didn't want to be at places, and she was forced to be there. Like, the old girl, the Wicked co-star was talking for her. Like every time they was asking Ariana Grande a question, Ariana Grande would be about to talk, and the crazy co-star started going like talking for her and stuff, and then her face was looking uncomfortable. So I think that's when like the public are like, okay, this is getting okay. She was losing weight. Maybe she just want to do it. But then when that happened, that's when people are like, okay, this is getting weird. See, that's few cares saw it too. She said ever since the Wicked premiere, it was getting like, what the hell going? Why she looking like this? Why her face looking uncomfortable? And why this lady right here always talking for her and being this overprotective about it?
I don't know, man. I was looking at it as satire. That's how I was looking. That's how I was looking. That's how I was taking it. I don't think they were being. I think they were just being silly, being goofy. And I know, of course, you know, when we see anything in the media, especially when it comes to celebrities, we taking it like something going on. It's something good, something going on. But you know, a lot of times we do read into a lot of things too. Sometimes they can just be messing with people because they already know it's gonna drive more views. I mean, I'm pretty sure it helped the Wicked movie too by them acting that way.
No, it didn't. People was
What
not
you
watching.
mean?
I ain't hear good reviews of it.
No, that's fair.
I heard like the only thing I heard is when they made that sound bite from old the witch. And
Oh,
then
the
then
singing.
then they put a Kanye song on it at the end of it. I was like, dang.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm saying she got enough money, bro. She can take a little time off, figure it out, and come back, and then she'll be cool.
I can't take everything at face value, bro. I can't. You gotta take it with a grain of salt sometimes because a lot of things can be. That's what I'm saying. You can't let that fool you, bro. Because if I don't know the full story, I can't take it for face value. I can't.
I'm gonna just put it as I think somebody put it in the chat that was like unresolved grief.
I
didn't seen that before, and this looking like it. Could be. Don't know everything. Well, maybe I don't like Foucault. I don't like musicals, so the only musicals I like is like Lion King, childhood stuff. Other than that, I am good.
Yeah,
what you got?
Should be boring. I'll be like, all right, what an action at?
For one, I want to see Jazz Noel pop out and give her take on this, since she think everybody grown or whatever, and this bitch out here looking like she 12. I use bitch as a noun. I'm not calling her out of her name.
These a disclaimer.
Before all y'all women get y'all damn coochie cottons in a bunch.
Person, place, or thing.
Another thing that I think is in America as a whole, we have a toxic attachment to being obese. Honestly, she's at a pristine weight for people of her skin tone. That's what they like. They like the slim trim, which is why if you look right now on social media, there's an epidemic of Indians and Asians, which they're still one and the same, but they still differentiate themselves. Coming over to Black land because we're really inclusive with body weight. Because, you know, some hips and some yams go a long way on our side of town. Whereas over there, if they get 2 kg over their BMI, they ostracized from society. Ain't nobody looking at them no more. So she might be doing it for a relationship. It might be for her own personal health. Yeah, she's moving around a lot. Another high energy performer that I know is Cardi B. I went and seen her show. She moves around a lot. That really helped her bounce back from this last kid that she just had. Like, so moving around does burn a high level of calories. And if you're not sitting around eating all day to, be on, I hate to use sis as a fucking metric, but she did it to herself on a Lizzo scale, then, this is what athletic normally would look like. And she's already a petite, tiny person to begin with. So, I mean, yeah, we could say playing with your nose, playing with the needle with the Ozempic, all this other stuff. But realistically, if we didn't have such a toxic attachment to obesity, this is kind of what the public standard should be. Until you get married and you put up and you a housewife or whatever, then yeah, you can gain some weight. All you doing is fucking scrubbing the counter and sitting on the couch. But if you outside playing in traffic for real, this is how you should be looking. So that's just really my take. I don't really see, until we get like a breaking news TMZ, she's been admitted to the hospital for overdose or whatever. Just like Courtney said, face value, from what I see, I'm not going to play into like the media trying to curate stories and stuff, because honestly, that's another thing that we as forerunners of news do. Sometimes we curate stories, and our stories can actually go fuck with somebody's mental health and send them down the spiral. So I ain't gonna jump on a gravy train of, oh, it's drugs, it's this, it's that. This is just what a standard single lady should look like.
And I'm gonna be honest. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, just I was wrapping it up. This is what a standard single lady should look like up until her knight in shining armor comes and takes her out the streets and throws her in the castle.
Yeah, and I agree. And on top of that too, she's only 5 feet tall, so she can't be that big. We won't need her that big. That's another thing as well. I think we also, a lot of people don't understand the weight to height ratio as well. Because like you said, Raw, we're so used to people having a high BMI and being overweight that somebody that small is like, hey, shorty, you ain't eating. Like, no, you're actually athletic. You're actually in shape. You're doing well. You're in good health. It just seems as if you're so thin, but you're not. You're actually the size that you're supposed to be. Because if you're 5, think about it. If you're 5'9" and you weigh 190 pounds, you technically overweight. You're supposed to be around 150, 160 pounds if you're 5'9", technically speaking, right? But of course, there's many things that come with it. Some people lift heavy weights, you know what I'm saying? So, muscle mass, it is very dense. So you're a little bigger, you're going to be bigger. So many different things take place when it comes to that. So yeah, I think she's somewhere around, if most people want to say a healthy weight, she should be anywhere between 105 to 110 pounds at 5.
The CDC say for a woman that's 5 foot, she should be like between 95 and 128.
Yeah. So she's in range. So she's in good range of her height to weight ratio. So she good.
Yeah. So that's how you supposed to be, but yeah. And then her weight loss wasn't drastic. It was going over time too. So
yeah, true.
Now, because the crazy thing is, you see people that's on the Ozempic, and they have the drastic change. You have people clapping for them, but somebody that getting in her actual range within her height, slowly or gradually, now it's a problem. Something wrong. We almost thought you lost your boy.
Because even for me, like my toxic attachment, I really hated when Ice Spice lost all that weight. Because I'm like, damn, the cakes fell off too. Like, hold on, run that.
He said the cakes fell off.
Don't touch that.
Back.
Don't touch the cakes.
He said the cakes.
But when you lose weight, you can't cherry pick where you lose it from. But that's just a healthy weight. Like I had a lot of homegirls that's between 4'8" and like 5'1", and they all fall between around this range from like 90 to like 135. And they carry it like that. You can still see some clavicle and whatnot. All the features ain't just hidden. They might lift something. You might see a little muscle striation or something. Then you come over to the sisterhood, and we got this toxic attachment to being thick, and it's like, mama, you was thick 2 summers ago. Now you fat. It's just the way that you carry it, the way that it sit on your frame. We gonna let you slide, but realistically, 2 summers ago you had it in the bag. Now you need to pack this shit up. But
now
we
you
gonna rock with you.
That's the thing though, real life PJ though. That's the thing though. We're so used to being obese in life to where you think that you skinny at 180, but if you take those years back, if you say you in 1930, fam, you in good shape. They'll call you at 199. They'll call you fat back then. Think about Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley was considered fat back then, but in today's society, Charles Barkley back then would be considered skinny or in shape right now. That's the difference.
But you saying 6 foot 180 is crazy? I mean, wasn't that like Michael Jordan and them when they first got in?
Roughly, yeah. Until he started putting on, until he started lifting.
Yeah, they was right around there. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Look like what's that one show? Not Afro Samurai. I forget. It's the one that's like Boondocks. I'll remember in a minute.
Marcus, you got anything on this, bro?
Nah, I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't really watch anything that she's in. So I don't know a lot about her, but I mean, yeah, like maybe just some life shit going on, bro. Like the thing is, but she got so much money. I do know she got money. That she can take this type of break and get her mental health right or whatever. Or hey, shit, maybe this is the way. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do you think though? Do you think, I know y'all saying like according to like how tall she is,
yeah,
and this might be like a good way for the BMI, but do you think that she is a little too skinny, or what do you think?
If I'm going based off personal preference, no, I don't think so.
To me, I thought something was wrong, but after I saw like what the average should be, then I'm like, cool. But I just be looking at how she be like looking worried all the time. That she didn't look like that like before. Like her spirit looked broken.
Don't really look healthy, but shit. But most people who go get their BMI taken, I mean, shit, majority of Americans are overweight, obese. But I mean, some of them are. But then you see a lot of people who they're just built different, and doesn't necessarily mean that they're like actually like overweight. But I don't know. I mean, I think for me personally, I mean, I've seen her before. She looks a lot different, so I think maybe she does need a little break.
Yeah, and she just did a movie too. And she just did a movie with Walkers in Law. So she got a movie coming out with that too. So yeah, she's straight on the bread.
But that's the thing though, man. You don't want to become irrelevant either. So I mean, the man in me say suck that shit up and get it together. Hurry up.
Hey yo.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, shit. Hey, if you hitting that prime and people want you in their shit, suck it up.
Hey yo, what are we doing?
Listen,
Pause. Yeah. Pause.
No, what you was gonna say, Raw?
I was gonna say, like, in this freeze frame right here, like she do look like a little bobblehead, so it'll probably scare me. But honestly, in all reality, if I seen, I'll date her at this weight. I'll smash whatever the fuck you want to do. I mean, I know women hate the fact that we just smash, but hey, some of y'all don't really make it out the smash zone. Sometimes your personality don't match to make it go the distance. But the only thing is, another problem too with her being 5 foot, me being over 6 and a bit stocky, the public perception, you get somebody like a Jazz Noel see me on the street, she gonna think I done kidnapped somebody's kid. So now there's that too. So sometimes males are also bullied into getting with the bigger, heftier bitch because
like,
you pull out with the skinny mini. She look like a Pez dispenser.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
you pull out with the skinny mini and they over here acting like, you know, oh my God, is that your kid? Like, no, chill out. That's my girl. What is wrong with you?
Like,
You know what I mean? So, but yeah,
that's fair.
Cause shit, I like Coyle Ray until she went with Justin LeBoy, and I'm like, shit, she cut off. I gotta redo my celebrity roster. She ostracized.
He said you gotta redo his celebrity roster. That's a great one. That's gonna be a great segue though. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit the bell notification. All right, so this next topic, bro. So 2026 has been the year of allegations, people coming out the woodwork years later saying people did things. Now, I want to go ahead and put it out here now before I play it, before we bring this video up. We got to be careful on the lingo and how we use certain words, because what we're about to talk about can be a little, I would say, triggering in a sense. It can be a little triggering in a sense. So, gotta be careful on the lingo, because we don't want YouTube messing with our stuff, right? We don't want them messing with the bread. So, with that being said, we're gonna talk about Jared Leto. So apparently, this happened years ago. Apparently, an accusation came up. Shorty said that that he S8'd her years ago. Jared Leto is 54 years old. So apparently at this time he was 30-something years old, and the shorty was believed to be between 16 and 18 years old. So we're gonna play this video, and then we're gonna give our thoughts, and we're gonna give our opinions.
And we begin at 4 today with a new bombshell documentary detailing accusations of criminal sexual misconduct against actor and musician Jared Leto. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Kathy Vara. Michael Brownlee's off today. The BBC documentary titled Jared Leto, Hollywood's Dark Secret features several women who say Leto assaulted them when they were teenagers. One victim says an assault happened in Leto's home in Southern California. Leto denies the claim, saying he never sexually assaulted anyone.
NBC4's Conan Nolan joins us now in studio. Conan, do we have any idea if these claims were ever reported to police?
It's a good question. No, we don't. There's no indication that any of the women cited in this documentary have sought criminal recourse for what they are accusing Jared Leto of doing, not to the LAPD, the Sheriff's Department, or the DA's office. The actor has strongly denied all the allegations.
He is one of Hollywood's most eclectic actors, having starred in multiple high-profile films: Fight Club, House of Gucci, American Psycho, with an Academy Award for his role as a trans woman in the 2013 film Dallas Buyers Club. He's also behind the Burbank-based Hive Media Group, a social media marketing agency, and is the frontman for the chart-topping rock band 30 Seconds to Mars, which he once promoted by scaling, with permission, the Empire State Building.
I saw my mother in the window of the 80th floor, and that was a nice surprise.
But now 54-year-old Jared Leto's image is in crisis.
I don't even know how to say this part, but he grabbed my hand and he, I guess, started like touching himself with my hand.
A new documentary from the BBC released today cites 4 women who accused Leto of sexual misconduct when he was an adult and they were teenagers. In the documentary titled Jared Leto, Hollywood's Dark Secret, one of the women says she was 17 when she was sexually assaulted, while another accused Leto of statutory rape when she was also 17. One woman says she was 19 when Leto threatened her with sexual assault. Another says she was 16 when Leto propositioned her.
I had mentioned to him that my dad was in law enforcement, that I knew with certainty that here in California, the age of consent is 18. He just kind of shrugged it off like it wasn't a huge concern for him.
The actor has strongly denied the accusations. In a statement writing, "I have never sexually assaulted anyone in my entire life. These claims are absolutely and categorically false." But Leto has faced controversy of this nature before. The entertainment and fashion newsletter Airmail last year published a report citing 9 women who also accused Leto of sexual impropriety and predatory behavior over a period of 2 decades. Leto also forcefully denied the allegations.
So again, the BBC says it has corroborated a number of the women's accounts with friends and family who were told about the encounters with Leto at the time. The outlet also says it has seen pictures and messages that support the women's allegations. But back to what you had asked, Colleen, we have no indication any of them have gone to police.
All right, Conan, we're going to bring in senior Hollywood reporter for NBC News Digital. Rebecca Keegan is with us right now. Thank you for joining us. Do we have any idea how far back these accusations go? And is it possible that people who worked with him didn't know anything about this?
Well, the allegations in this new BBC documentary go back as far as 2002, and they are as recent as 2016. This is a story that has been sort of percolating for a while. The BBC documentary is obviously new. There was a story in the newsletter Airmail last summer, which detailed some similar allegations. There was also a prominent LA DJ who shared some of these allegations on her Instagram account. So there's been a little bit of this percolating out over the last year or so.
And Jared Leto is a name that everybody knows. He's been around.
All right. So from what we heard, what are y'all thoughts on this situation?
Seem kind of fishy. I think we didn't got to the point where people are being careful with just believing the situation right off the rip, because we didn't see this so many times. It's like out of nowhere, all of them come at the same time and say that they got SA like at the same time. And then the other girl said, well, I told her my dad was law enforcement. Why the hell you gonna say that and you ain't gonna go tell your dad?
Exactly.
Like that makes no damn sense. Like, oh, he just brushed it off like he didn't care. It don't matter if he didn't care or not. If he did that, why didn't you go tell your dad? And then just brushing it off. Like, what if it happened for real? What are you doing kicking it with him? And you know that this dude is older. Why are you even kicking it with him? And y'all had the conversation. Well, you know, my dad, he in law enforcement. If you want to do this, you might get in trouble. And he just brushed it off and just continued to do it. And you didn't go tell.
That means you know it's wrong.
Like,
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It'd be like we don't even know if this happened for real. But it'd be that stuff that we be talking about before that you got to think about. Like, all these women back in the day, if it happened for real, they cool with it. They know they doing wrong. They doing it because can't nobody tell them nothing. And then they get older and they want to jump on the bandwagon of that. They didn't got SA.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, stuff still, more information got to come out and everything. I just say for right now, I don't believe it. And none of them went to the police. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy how y'all go to, my dad was a law enforcement, all y'all talking about all this stuff. You don't want to go tell the police, but you want to go straight to Netflix to talk about it. That don't make sense at all either, because I hear a lot of women say, well, they don't go to the police because they not gonna believe them. So you go to Netflix and don't even put no, you don't even go to the police and have this man locked up so he don't continue to do it again. So basically what you're saying is it happened to you, you know it's gonna happen to another woman, you're just gonna be quiet and let that happen. That don't sound like this sisterhood to me.
No, what it sounds
but then go straight to Netflix instead of the police, because I get it. If y'all say it's embarrassing, you know, women saying it's going and they feel embarrassed by talking about it and everything, fine, but be consistent. Why go to Netflix to talk about it instead of going to the police and still talk about it on Netflix and still ain't go to the police? There ain't nobody even, because now it happened so long ago, it'll be hard to prove. But they said they got text messages and all that stuff, but nobody seen them.
Yeah, who saves that type shit?
So,
like, unless you want to keep it in your back pocket, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't believe that they didn't have any sort of encounter together. And if this is the thing, though, just say they did. I will 100% say that these people were definitely good for whatever was going on. Like they what do you say? Like they authorized, like they were good with it. It was consensual. Like it was like, this is what I want to do. I 100% don't believe the chick about the father that's a cop, because that shit don't even sound right. That just don't even sound right. That sounds.
You know my dad a cop.
Yeah,
I'm still not gonna tell him though.
That just don't even fucking sound right, man. This dude back then, he was a big star, and just say, yeah, that did happen. But this is the one I have a problem with. Yeah, legally that's messed up. I mean, you know it's wrong. You should definitely report that person. But you can't be a consenting person, and then once you talk to a whole bunch of people, 20 years and pass by, and then they say, well, you know what? No, actually they took advantage of you. And then now you go into this part of your head to say, well, yeah, you know what? They did take advantage of me. Now this is what I'm gonna do. Like that type of shit is bullshit. Like you knew exactly what you're doing at that time. You can't go back and turn the times and say, now I was a victim when you were all about it. That shit that's just crazy. That is no accountability at all. But this is the thing though, that's what a lot of women push. They push that a woman should not have any sort of accountability at all for nothing. Like a man, that's when the man gets into that leadership role, and they're cool with that shit. When it's something that they may feel embarrassed about or whatever, or they need some money or whatever the case may be, then the man should have been a leader and not worried about what the fuck she told him. And then, like this person should be held accountable. I just don't like that type of like that type of being a human being. Just sucks and stupid. It's crazy.
For me, I ain't trying to be controversial, but I'm gonna be dead ass. I got accusation fatigue. Like, after they play my nigga Bill Cosby with some 30-year-old dry nut stain on a dress, I'm like, I ain't gonna hold you. And don't get me wrong, I know y'all women, y'all coochie just twitch when I said that, and y'all gonna jump in these comments and be like, oh my God, these people over on Banter and Barter, they support, violence. No, we don't support none of that shit. We don't condone none of that shit. Don't even start with your bullshit ass rhetoric. But y'all play my man Bill Cosby fucking 40 years after the fucking shit. We in Arizona, Courtney know, Marcus know. They done took the whole Cesar Chavez name off of high school and called it some other cornball ass shit over some actors. The man ain't even alive to fucking give his side of the story. Like, I get it. It's embarrassing or whatever, but hey, if you was a scapegoat to go through the fucking tragic ass situation, be the scapegoat to get a nigga locked up. Like, this shit is getting tiring and sickening. Of y'all let these motherfuckers have their careers. Y'all go and slut and fuck everything, and then on the back end of your life, when the shit wrinkled and hanging like an Arby's commercial, and y'all ain't got no more fucking bread, y'all last fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card that y'all could pull out of the deck to fucking duel is, oh my God, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, they touched me. Really, bitch? Honestly, I think you should put a 3 to 5 year cap on that shit. And if a motherfucker ain't find courage in 3 to 5 years to speak out, that shit dead. Because the shit is like, and like I said, I'm not saying somebody did something, somebody didn't do something, but it's like all of y'all just jump out the woodworks now and y'all cherry picking fucking 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old ass fucking cases. When it's real life people every single day, y'all crying about these bum ass fucking Epstein files. And y'all know good and damn well when them names come out, y'all ain't gonna do shit about it. It's somebody down the block doing something right now that y'all ain't gonna out. But because you broke and can't afford groceries no more, because the cost of living and fucking went up and your wages didn't, or you got fired, or you got divorced and buddy had his fucking shit allocated in other ways that you couldn't fucking touch in the court of law, and you broke, now you remember, oh, well, I was 16 and I snuck in the club and this dude, finger banged me. First of all, why the fuck were you in the vicinity of somewhere that you wasn't supposed to be in to begin with? Why do we keep tarnishing these people's fucking names of characters. Because let's face it, even if Buddy's found innocent in the court of law, he's already guilty in the court of public opinion, so he's cooked. Y'all did this shit to Johnny Depp. Like, I literally just have accusation fucking fatigue. If the shit hurt you that bad, fuck the money. Get these motherfuckers locked up. We already got enough weirdos running around in traffic that need to get hit with a bus. Line them up.
And for what we heard, it ain't even in criminal court, bro. That's another situation as well. And I agree with you 110%. I honestly believe that there needs to be some sort of report or document at the time it happened. Like I said in a couple of shows ago, you got 30 days. They need to put a stipulation. You got 30 days to file a report of something that happened to you of the time that it happened. And then you have, like you said, 3 to 5 years max in order to do something about it. After that 5 years, you try to come back with something, it's not gonna hold up because you waited too long. Because this is when you wait 30-something years, now all of a sudden you want to speak out. You halfway through your life already. If you went this far in your life, now all of a sudden you want to say, oh well, this person did something to me. Nah, we ain't going. I'm not going. I don't believe it. Because now what really happens is you're messing it up for the women who are actually going through it. Now, this is not to say that it didn't happen to you. We're not saying that at all. But the water becomes very, very blurry. The lines get real blurry. Because now you're faking it. Some people aren't faking it. Then when the people, for the ones who it's actually happening to, now we got to take it with the grain of salt. It's like, I don't know. Because, you know what I'm saying, we've been having too many accusations. Nothing happened. Come to find out this person was lying. So there needs to be something. I think they need to take this a little bit more serious. And I think these women need to stop trying to find these actors or whatever the case or whatever they're trying to do to get a quick buck. Because the more and more times it happens, just like the boy who cried wolf. The more you do it, the less we believe.
Mm-hmm. And we need in the court of law, we need fallacy sentencing. If you come up and you make up a story and that story don't stick, and you have no evidence to prove that story happened, and you wasted the public's fucking time, you wasted tax dollars, you wasted the court systems, whatever, like, there should be a chart of how much time you can go sit your ass down and stay behind bars and think about your fucking sins. Like, because just like you just said, you're fucking it up for the people that really go through some shit, that really want to speak out. And when y'all speak out and then you get people like Raw to act like this and say, oh, we got accusation fatigue, now they really don't want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
When that's who we need to talk to, where, okay, hey, officer, they said that this happened. We done seen proof that it happened. Y'all got 45 days to get these motherfuckers off the street, because in 60 days, we finna stone them to death in the streets. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we used to police our own communities. If y'all don't want to come get these people and weed them out, we gonna do it. How about that? And we gonna sit with whatever the fuck come with it. Because, you know, there's too many of these situations that are real, that you get this one person, and then you get people watching cases like this. It's like, oh, nothing even really happened to this person. It's just like when, you know, the LGBT thing was going on, and you got the people that's the switcheroos. They outside, and you then created new terms for real women and all this other stuff. And then the women is like, damn, like, you know, a couple days out the week, every month, my stomach really is in shambles. You do jumping jacks every day of the month. Why are you over here acting like, you know, you can beat us? Like, shit's not sweet. Like, you know, we be on the floor. We got to call in sick to work. Y'all can go to work every day. Now y'all making the restrooms uncomfortable because all of y'all not really actually what you trying to say that you feel that you are. Some of y'all just weirdos that want to strap some chesticles on to your chest so you can go up in that room to see what everybody else got going on. You know what I mean? So it muddies the waters, like you said. So some of this stuff, like, people need to start doing time behind this shit. Come with your cold hard facts. If something really happened to you or you feel like it happened to you, go down to the station, get that kit done. 7 days. Go down there and get that kit done. Boom. From the time you get that kit done, if you feel like you want to sit on it for like 6 months before you start figuring out if you're going to press charges, however you want to go about it, figure that out. But within 3 to 5 years, wrap this shit the fuck up because it's trash. Because honestly, if this dude didn't amount to shit in life, you would have never came out.
True.
So now that motherfucker done amounted to some shit and you ain't amount to nothing because shit ain't go the way you felt like it was supposed to go. Boom. Let's grab him by the coattail and get a couple bucks off of him. Because just like you said, at the end of the day, it's not in no criminal court. Y'all not trying to get Buddy off the streets. You trying to get a couple dollars. You in court with a styrofoam cup. He touched me, pay me. That is weird. This is delayed prostitution at this point. You got some wiener, now you begging for the payout. You know what? I ain't gonna go too far off the Richter, but yeah.
I saw where they were saying like in the criminal like world, like the lawyers and everything, the prosecutors, they don't punish the women for lying because it'll mess up the situation for women that's not lying. That's the reason why. That's the reason why they don't punish the women for lying, and it'll have women feeling like they can't go to the police because, all right, if I go make this accusation, and because I cannot, it's hard to prove, then they could go to jail for lying about it. But I was like, but it don't have to be that cutthroat. It don't have to. It has to be like, I think there's some kind of way that if they are 100% caught lying, like it's proof that they caught lying, they should get time, because you got men out here that they went to court and they didn't do it and they served time. So it should go the other way too. If you lie, you need to serve your time. If you're not lying and it can't be proven that you're not lying, then you don't get no time, whatever.
But most of it's a feeling though. Like, you could be saying you can literally be complying with everything and then say I felt like I was being intimidated. And
no, I give you one better. I know somebody, and him and his ex broke up, but they still was messing with each other. But they stopped. She moved. She flew back just for like a farewell situation. It wasn't supposed to have no sex involved or nothing like that. And they were just kicking it. And old sparks flew, and she was consensual. It was consensual. They did it. It was consensual. She came like the next day and was like, she felt like she was great because she didn't plan to do it. So when she thought about it the next day, because it happened and she planned not to do it, now she felt like she was great.
Yeah, that's all you need.
That's crazy.
And that's crazy.
That is insanity, bro. Like, just because the bra and panties ain't matched don't mean I ain't like the whole.
And look, hold on, Raw. I give you one better. I give you this the kicker. She went to school to be a therapist, and she currently is a therapist right now.
Oh, I bet. But this is the thing though. A lot of times the argument is that they were scared and they couldn't say they couldn't be like no. And all of us have experienced a girl who didn't like us tell us no. And them bitches will be mean as fuck. So like you can't tell me that if you really don't want that shit, you can't display that. Because I've seen motherfuckers be fucking crucial. So it ain't that whole thing is bullshit. The thing is you're kind of finicky about it, and you were like, well, I kind of do and I kind of don't, and then it's fucked up. Then the next day you can choose and say, well, actually, I really didn't want to. So now this motherfucker can go to jail for the rest of his life. That is straight up bullshit. Like it, I don't know in what world that is not insanity.
All I know is when I broke down the word therapist into the two separate words that it composes of, it looked real weird to me. And you're not about to fuck me. I'm not about to pay you to fuck me. So that's why I'm against therapy as a man. Go outside, touch grass, do something. That's how men heal. Get a hobby. That's why men like rebuilding cars. That's why home projects is nothing. They like doing woodwork in the garage. You know, start a fucking workshop. I'm sure Macaroni gets his healing after his day job when he out cutting some lawns. The hum from that lawnmower fucking soothes his mind. Men don't need that. That's women. Y'all like to sit around and talk and gossip and do all this bullshit. Don't get me wrong. When we get in relationships with y'all and we date y'all, we love y'all gossip. We like to see y'all happy. So we gonna sit and listen to the tea. But that ain't really us. We not trying to come and deliver tea to you. We trying to go do some push-ups, do a backflip, fucking jump out a plane, something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need all this. That's the weird stuff that y'all do. Y'all like to talk a lot. We listen because we like to stroke a lot. And I'm gonna just keep it raw. Like, you got something that we, yeah, pause. But y'all got something that we like and we need, and we know how to tolerate to get what we like and we need. And we also meet you at your needs because, hey, if we gonna take you out the workforce or whatever and put you up, yeah, we gonna provide and protect. The reason a lot of y'all don't even get that luxury is because y'all don't shut the fuck up long enough to get there. We say, oh, be our peace. Here y'all go. Oh, well, I just don't know why men need peace. That's sassy. All right, bitch, bye. Your friend harder than you anyway.
Yeah, they be saying dumb shit like, what is peace? Like, why everything gotta be described so in detail with peace? Peace, that means I don't want any negativity. Whatever that is, goddamn. If I want peace, that means don't come to me nagging about stuff. Let me chill out. Let me decompress. They like you got a lot of these women, they got all like they didn't read what is the DSM 500 or some shit? What is it called?
The who?
The book where I think where people that go to school for therapy and all that type of stuff, they have to read it, and that's how they can diagnose a lot of that's how you can like point out the diagnosis of somebody, like if they got schizophrenia or whatever. So you got all these medical terms that's in it that describe what it is. All these women know all of these medical terms: decompression, empathy, psychosis, and all that type of stuff. Until you're a man. When you're a man, any of that stuff just go out the window. If you want peace, they don't know what it means. They can't use none of the verbiage that they use on a day-to-day basis, right? They can't even get to the point where if he want peace, let me empathize with him and understand what does he do on a day-to-day basis. But he did go to work, he did do his second job. He been on his feet all day and everything. Let me go ahead and be his peace and just don't bring no negativity to him that day for whatever it is. Like it's that simple. But men have to sit there and tell women what peace is to us, and then when we start breaking down what peace is to us, now we're like demanding. Now something wrong with us because we just actually voicing what it is. And at the same time, they say men should not keep these things in. We should tell them communication is key. Then we communicate it. Now you're trying to pick apart everything that what I'm doing or what I'm trying to communicate. So it's like they really don't want to hear your issues and problems, because guess what? Every time not too long ago when we had some people up here, anytime men start talking about their issues and everything, guess what? They just write it off and say you need to go to therapy. Because they don't want to listen to it. They don't want to hear it. They just want you to go to therapy. You need this. But if a woman is going through something, we have to give them the reasonable doubt. We have to empathize. We have to understand their experiences so we can understand what women go through on a day-to-day basis. When it comes to men, when we start saying stuff, they call our shit bare minimum. We need to go get help. We need to do this. We need to do that. The patriarchy got us moving and thinking the way we are. Like men and women just don't compartmentalize things differently. Like if it's not how women do it, something must be wrong with us, right? That's the reason why a lot of these women, when they raising their sons and everything, the sons is not learning what it is to be men for real. So then when they grow up, now something wrong with us because we can't handle things as men. Like women to say that the men of yesteryears is gone. Y'all need to be like them. But then at the same time, if we start acting like them, now we something is wrong with us because we need to go to therapy because we keep everything in and we don't say nothing. Well, men, y'all shut down. Back then, men wasn't talking about their issues and stuff. They shut down. They just didn't say nothing. So it's just a whole bunch of hoopla. And like I said, I just told that story with old girl. She a therapist right now, and she even said that she felt like she was raped, even though she had consensual sex, and she just didn't. That's people that need therapy because something is wrong with you for you to be able to like really think that. That's some shit that I'd be like, something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Something is wrong for you to be like, I had consensual sex but I planned on not doing it, but I did it consensual. I feel like that sounds crazy.
But you want to know something too that people always gloss over, unconsciously, consciously. I don't care how they do it. The American school system is designed around the parameters of how a young woman learns. That's why a lot of boys in class get labeled, misfits. Boys ain't supposed to sit down for fucking 8 hours. Like you notice, like if you have 2 children, let's say you have a daughter, you have a son, and you just let them be at will. If you notice, 8 times out of 10, the girl will go sit down somewhere. She'll pick up drawing, reading, whatever. She's at peace sitting. That boy, I don't give a fuck how much you scream at him. Every 45 minutes, he looking like the little Tasmanian devil off the honeycomb commercial. He gotta go. He gotta do something. That's why they pick up workshop, all this other stuff. You have a 5-year-old boy, you can go buy you an old school, break down the motor, whatever. He'll be right there with you, building that engine and everything. Don't know a lick of what's going on, but he learning. That's how they supposed to learn. So you get boys in class, they can't sit down that long. They're like, oh, he got ADHD, he got this, that, and third. And then Big Pharma out here, just heavily medicates the guys. Then they grow up and you got a bunch of bitch-made ass motherfuckers on prescription medication, petroleum fucking substances, and enrolled in all this therapy and female stuff. And then now women talking about bring Ike back. Like, make it make sense.
Bring Ike back.
Like y'all neuter everybody at a young age. Then when they acquiesce to what y'all said that y'all wanted, y'all realize that ain't really what y'all want to deal with. Now y'all want to bring the other stuff back. But everybody's sassy, but then your best friend that's a male gets to be rainbow and come get his nails and feet done with you.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with coloring your. If a man, he's standing in his masculinity. If he unapologetic about doing his fingernails, but they ain't gonna date him though.
Yeah, I don't know, the game twisted.
But I think it's just I think a lot of women, they just say shit and they just say it and they agree, but then when they actually practice things in real life, they do the opposite. That's why I say I'd rather see a sermon than hear one any day. That's why I don't be believing when they be like, ain't nothing wrong with a man with this, that, one. All right.
Well, it's like when they say they can't find a good man. They go to all the corporate parties. It's just as soon as the party over, that box Chevy on 26 is outside to pick them up to go throw them through a damn box spring somewhere. It ain't y'all can't find them. That ain't what you want to really deal with for real. Then by the time Buddy look out the window and he's sipping his damn whiskey and stuff, and he see that box Chevy, he don't want to deal with you no way neither. Now your name just saved in the phone as throat goat. That's all you good for in the office. You ain't getting promoted no higher than that because he know where you want to be.
Z throat growth.
All right, my good people. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. So this next topic here is going to be a segue topic, right? Because it's going to be Tyler. Y'all know Tyler made me swear, her. She talks about how where are the simp men? And that topic is going to lead us into a bigger topic about simp men with Dr. Cheek and Sharon on the Fatty channel. So we're going to get into it, and then we're going to give our thoughts and we're going to give our opinion. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Can I say a statement real quick? It's going to be short.
You sure?
Yeah, it's short. I think women like simp men just to use them. They don't take them serious. They ain't gonna be with them for real. They just want to get shit. That's it.
That's true.
I agree. Yeah, I feel like I'm in the girls' bathroom right now. I'm just in the middle, like,
you like
absolutely. The guys,
yeah,
men,
Nah, but not even that. Like, I just think, like, I don't know, like guys don't want to be simps anymore. They don't. That's kind of embarrassing now.
Yeah, not all guys. Not all guys.
Oh, you a simp?
Yeah, I can sim. I got a balance.
I like that about you.
Do you know what I mean?
The
I am
simp in
quite
you.
back it. Yeah, I'm a simp. I'm a simp. Man.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, own it. If you love your woman, own it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly that. So you and Zara Larsson obviously linked up. You're really good friends. You collabed over on She Did It Again.
Mhm.
Now, out of you and Zara, who would you say is the person more likely to try and convince the other to stay out all night partying? Who's gonna be like, hey, listen, no, stay, one more drink.
It's you.
Yeah, I think it's you.
That's me. No, but Coachella though, she was wilding.
Was it mad?
She was wilding. But usually it's me. Yeah.
There's something about that
Oh,
desert.
innit?
It just makes you go a little bit loopy. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I do love that desert. You
But
teased that you are
loopy.
releasing a Bratz doll.
That's huge.
That is big.
That's amazing.
How does that feel?
Girl, you know how it feels. Like as a girl, having a Bratz doll,
Honestly.
like I'm obsessed.
Okay, so that's far enough. So any thoughts on the idea of her saying where are the simps at? Or why aren't men simps anymore? What are y'all thoughts on that before we go into the main topic of this?
I think dudes just tired of being used and shit, so they stop. And women don't like it no more. They don't like it. They meant the younger generation, like her generation, she heard about how men used to do all this shit with no reciprocity. So that's what she want. She missed out though.
Yeah. She just wants some dude to pretty much follow her around like a little puppy. And I mean, let's be real. This girl's rich. She can find that. And I bet she probably has had a couple of simp dudes, but they'll still say that they want simp motherfuckers to fall to like pretty much follow their every need, and whatever they complain about, he's there to fucking comfort her. So yeah, that shit's kind of over now though.
Do y'all think that the only reason she has that sentiment is because she's very attractive?
Yeah. There's no shortages of simps. I think right now, even women are confused of what they really because they already was confused of what they want. I think right now they really confused what they want because they hear other women giving bad advice. So the advice that they are giving, saying find you a man that be a simp and everything that like that. But then at the same time, they know they do not want simps for real because they don't respect the simps. If they can actually do what they want with the man and everything, they don't respect them like that. So they want, I think a lot of women want a mixture. They want a dude that's a simp, but at the same time masculine, but that shit don't exist because they ain't gonna get with no Sharon.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
That's why he had to get a Russian. He had to get a Russian chick.
Yeah, she got money, so she thinks that she does deserve, and she's pretty, that she deserves some dude that got it all. Like this motherfucker got money, he's cool, He's charismatic, but that type of dude ain't gonna deal with her shit though. That's the thing though. And she thinks because she is in her mind has worked hard to get where she's at, that she deserves that dude. Like Matt said, that don't fucking exist. That motherfucker that got money and got options, he ain't gonna deal with your shit.
But see, the thing is, the old art of simping was a game of fair trade. Women shut down the trade routes, and they made the game unfair. That's why they can't find simps. A lot of simps back in the day was some of the men that they had in their friend zone that really loved them to death. And, you know, they might sprinkle some little seasonal coochie here and there. He might get the hit, you know, 2-3 times a year. You might get your birthday and 2 other select holidays. And he was, you know, tossing bread for attention the rest of the year. They started holding the coochie back. Bro, like, shit. If I got to use these Kleenex and this Jergens, why am I here? It's another shorty down the street. Then y'all start telling the simps, oh, hey, we don't like you at all. Just go buy some box. Go get you an OnlyFans girl. Go get you a night walker. They listen. Y'all drove them away from y'all. That's really all it is at the end of the day.
Hey, Simps used to be broke too, right? Because they were like, they could just be in the presence of a woman. That's good enough. But guess what? Women told men, if you broke, stay home. You too broke to date.
But even when they were broke, the simps were resourceful. If Shorty wanted some, he was broke. He might forego eating, but he knew how to get what she needed, so she happy.
That's what I'm saying.
Just so he can get him some sweet waters.
That's what I'm saying.
Thought of.
He was broke, but he made up in other ways. Now you got a lot of women. They said if you broke, stay home.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying. You too. I put it like this. Everything that women have been championing lately of saying what men need to be doing is biting them in the ass right now. They said they don't want to be approached because y'all scary and y'all delete women at a high rate every 5 seconds, some shit like that. So dudes stop approaching and be weird. So now they saying why men don't approach no more. They were like, what happened to the simp songs back in the day? Y'all wanted to pop ass and shit. So that's what people making.
Well, y'all listen to bitter ass Big Mama and went on this feminism train, so that's where that went. But I mean, shit, for me, I was never a simp, but you know, during my broke days, I know they demonize the homosexuals now, but shout out to all the ladies that I may say ouch when they let me borrow the couch. Y'all the real MVPs.
Homosexuals.
Yeah, homosexual. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, but at the same time, I don't even think she believed the shit that she's saying. Because bro, you mean tell me that she can't find a simp?
No, I think she believes it. I think she believes it, but the simps that want her, she don't want them. There's a certain type of simp that she wants. The certain type of dude that she wants him to be a simp.
She want character traits from a guy that won't exist in that guy.
Exactly. That's what she wants. So she believes it. And she thinks that just because she has the pretty privilege, she thinks that she deserves it.
Because if a man builds himself up to the point where he makes enough money, he got enough resources and character and charisma and all that shit to get with her, he's not about to be no damn simp. Now she could get with a dude like what's the DL Hughley daughter? But we saw the photo, right? We saw how he looked.
Yeah.
We saw all the shit that she was saying. Do you think she would get with that dude? Nope.
No.
Because she won't respect him. So that's what I'm saying. Like they be saying stuff, but then in live practice, it ain't gonna work out.
Because you gotta look between the lines. She's saying that, but like I said, she's saying that, and she believe it. It's just it only comes with a certain type of guy though that they want. Because just how, matter of fact, think about it. All the women that used to say it back in the day, oh, I just want him to be a nice guy, be funny. Cool. A lot of dudes, they come up nice, which is why the whole term and phrase was coined, nice guys finish last, because guess what guys were trying to do? They were trying to be nice. They were trying to be cool. They were trying to be cool, right? Bring the flowers. but they weren't rocking with that. They only liked it when it was a guy that they actually liked. They didn't. Everybody, and this isn't something new. This shit been going on. A lot of these shorties, he just need to be nice. Oh, really? He just need to be nice. Okay, bet. The next 10 dudes, nice is all outdoors trying to buy you a drink, but you ain't attracted to him. You're not feeling him. But that one dude, he ain't buy you a drink. He barely paid you an attention. Oh, he's so mysterious. Oh my God. Really?
And usually they look like they don't bathe. That's the crazy thing. I was like, she with him? He don't look like he bathe. He need a wash.
Thanks.
I ain't lying, dog. I done seen plenty of women get with dudes, and I'm like, he don't look like he washed.
Oh,
He
don't look like he washed. Like, I'm not lying. So I'm like, y'all be some nasty chicks, dog. Y'all be nasty. He don't look like he really. Y'all came to school, didn't even look like he washed his face that morning.
What the fuck?
I think what
face got the same skin as yesterday, bro.
What kind of shit is that?
You wild as hell. Hey, I think the real problem these days is women are mad that Sims come with a playbook now. They got an instruction manual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sims now they be like, I'll simp, but hey, you gotta come with something.
You gotta come with something behind that. I
You
need
ain't finna be
reciprocation.
sitting here just like kicking in all my resources and stuff and everything. Some gotta come with it.
Yeah, they hand out that manual like it's a Jehovah's Witness pamphlet. It's like, hey, turn to page 3. This is a list of requirements. If you can't meet it,
But check it
religion.
though. But check it. That's where I said like women give each other bad advice because I think a lot of women can find a lot of simps that don't have to return anything if they just acting feminine, real like feminine. Because if you're sitting here saying you don't need no man and everything that nature, and you masculine and you need a guy to get you out of your masculine, a simp is not going to do that. But if you would just play the game, be feminine and all this stuff, don't take him serious and everything, just him being around a nice feminine woman, he gonna do shit.
Yeah, that's the problem. Feminism killed proximity pussy, so now everybody on defense. Men and women alike.
Ain't nobody playing offense. It's all defense.
It's all defense.
All defense.
Proximity pussy gone. Like some folks, you should just blow the bread just to be next to you. Like, you know, but y'all over there choosing the bear and all this other stuff, and all men are bad, even your daddy and your brothers. The man is like, oh shit, I can't even get a smile out the bitch, even if I hold the door open for her. She like, what the fuck you do that for? So hey, shit, I'm gonna save my little money. And you know, that's why the passport bros, they ain't got no felonies. There go your good guys right there. Y'all demonize them too. You can't go overseas if the court looking for you. So
that's why
it's a lot
guys,
of women,
but
they sick of your shit. So
it's a lot of women that understand the game and they reaping all the benefits. All these women that said all that ain't doing. It's a whole bunch. You won't even see them because they living life and they kicking it. They letting y'all talk. I don't need no man. All that anger stuff. They just around here kicking it.
Yep, that's fact. So now let's go ahead and segue over to.
Hey,
go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is, I know y'all toxic and y'all don't like men, but don't stop twerking that brunch. I like the view. All right.
He said, "Don't stop twerking that brunch."
That's how they face be looking when they do the fifth shot of Don Julio.
Motherfucker in a trance.
Let's go. Let's go ahead and segue over to this video on the Fatty channel with Dr. Cheat and Sharon going at it.
From the fairy from Disney. Go ahead, Sharon, and interrupt. Lie to us.
Lie to us.
Only if you want me to. But I think
gay
men that have to lie to women, I think that's soft as hell. My opinion. I don't know what is masculine about a man that has to lie. That's ridiculous to me. I thought men supposed to be honest, loyal, have some integrity. But if he just come into the game lying, he don't have no honesty. He has no integrity. I don't know how we acting like that is supposed to be a top-notch man. He's a bullshit artist. We know what a bullshit artist is, but for some reason in these spaces, we try to act like the man that is so-called telling the truth about being a horrible human being, that is the one that is being keeping it real. No, he's just a piece of shit. Call a spade a spade. I don't know why we act like this shit is funny, because any of our daughters, any of our nieces, any of our sisters, right? If they was to come to us and say, hey, I got this man that said he's gonna lie, he's gonna cheat, he's gonna tell me he's gonna call me at 11, I gotta see him by 12, and I gotta be out by 1. And she asks, hey, you think this is a good man for me? We all gonna say no, run away. He's a piece of shit. Yeah. He ain't no real man. That's what a brother, a father is going to say to a female family member. But for some reason, we act like the man that is a liar, the manipulator, and a cheater is a tough man. He's a masculine man. No, he's a pussy.
No, but there's a should, right? He's a should.
No, don't skip over the fact that he's a pussy.
No. There's not a doubt. Like, who are these women picking? Are these women picking the honest man, like Ali, your thing? Is limited, like you mentioned that he's limited, right? He's a man that puts it, like he shows his cards. He's playing poker with the card on the other side, right? You can see everything he has on his hand. Are these men getting rewarded or getting punished for being honest? And are the men that lying, cheating, stealing, manipulating being rewarded or being punished?
That would depend, right? So we understand that scammers win sometimes, right? But also we know scammers lose. So I think it depends on what side of the gate you are on, right? So if you're on part of the side of the scammers, then yeah, you would think that they winning. If you're on the police side, you think that scammers are losing. You think they are losers. So it depends on what side of the fence you on.
And there's the point.
Honesty and integrity. You not believe that the lion manipulator is a good man and he's winning. No,
and
you're not going to look at it that way. He's a liar. He's not getting what he wants. He's lying. If he was a man, he'll go up to that woman and say, hey, you got a fat ass. You come into my crib because that's what I do. But he's a bitch.
Hey, Limited, do you agree with this? Sharon, you need to, Ali, you need to get the new headphone, my man. Limited, do you agree with what he said? A real man, a man with character, will pull up to you and say, I want to see what they do from the back. That's a real man. Do you agree with him? Limited. You are muted. Just click on that button. I'll click it for you. Oh, I can't unmute you. You have to unmute yourself. Click on the microphone, like boop. Is the 3-inch nails? I told you the Cardi B nails. They're problematic. Deb, she can unmute herself. That's crazy.
Hello.
Here we go.
So it just wasn't clicking. I understand what he's saying. Yeah.
No, I didn't ask if you understand. Is he telling the truth?
It doesn't have to be that like derogative. It doesn't have to be that like aggressive, but it's true. If it's truthful, it's truthful. It's up to the girl to abide or not.
That's how your man approached you?
No.
Man, I'm tired of y'all.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
Yeah, keep giving advice. Yeah, come to me, and then he's I saw you from the other side of the road, and you look like you're a great cooker and a great friend. Like I hate y'all, man. I Sharon, was that how you approach your wife?
Yes, very honest. Yes, I didn't play Casanova, none of that.
So you say, hey, I'm
any
here
woman
for
any woman that ever dated, I never played Casanova. I always was who I am. I don't play like that. I don't lie.
You never lie to your own.
If police pull me over,
hey, I'm going to put you on the spot. Sharon, you've been with these women for 20 years, Sharon. You haven't lied to her once.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Sharon is perfect, man. Hey,
that's not me being perfect. That's not me being perfect.
You're not. Hey, you're not a good husband if you don't. You're not a good husband if you don't. You're not trying if you don't.
Me not lying.
You're not trying.
Me attempting to have integrity and honesty and dealing with honest situations and deal with whatever the consequences is. That is not me being perfect. I'm just saying I'm dealing with.
If you ain't lying, you ain't trying.
Okay.
Hey, doctor. What's it?
Interrupted. Every time I talk, I get interrupted.
No, Sharon, this is a conversation, Sharon. Hey, doctor. You know what's funny? He proved literally the point. He just lied in front of 700 people to protect his relationship. Literally, he just lied in front of 700 people because he likes his wife so much that he wants to protect the relationship. 20 fucking years, Sharon. 3 kids. Sharon.
The white lies. You told white lies, so don't.
Oh man,
them white lies.
What's a white lie? What's the white lie?
Did this make me look fat?
What you cooked was good. What you cooked was good.
And you're like,
that's not lies.
Hold
on. What? Things of what the conversation. Hold on. That's not what the conversation is not about. If I don't like the color yellow and she wears a yellow dress and she says, "Hey, do I look good? How you like this dress on me?" And I'm going to
That's a lie.
No. That's a lie. Let him finish it. Finish it. That's not a lie.
I get so emotionally triggered. I can't shut the fuck up.
Cause motherfucker, you lying.
Me not
because you was about to get your. You lying. Because you lying.
Communicating, having a conversation about is men lying to get into a relationship, acting like a Casanova, acting like a sweetheart, acting like he's a nice guy, and then after he get what he takes his mask off and he turns into the asshole that he actually is. That's what the conversation is actually about. And then now you want to talk about if I like a pair of sneakers. You lied because you didn't really like the shoes on her feet.
To keep it.
Let's have a real conversation.
So he's being very disingenuous about that conversation because they're asking him, has he ever lied? And he's basically trying to move the goalpost back. And he's saying, oh, well, we're not talking about that conversation because you said that you don't lie. So they about to back you into a corner. Oh, so you never lied before. So you never even told a white lie before.
But that's bullshit, though. I mean, the thing is, bro. I mean, I've only been in this body before. I don't know. I'm not in everyone's mind. But in majority of cases, well, one thing I know for sure: if you go tell a girl what you really want to do, she ain't gonna fuck with you. So that's one thing. That is what it is. But in majority of cases, you don't know this person. The main thing you really want to do is fuck. So you're gonna go in and just tell them this. But at the end of the day, that's all you want to do. But if she shows her true self and she's a worthy girl, and that's when you start treating a little bit different and you get into a relationship. Ain't no dude typically goes to a girl and say, I fucking want to marry you without knowing her. Like that shit just don't really happen, bro. Like that is just insane crazy.
Sharon, bro, he talked like a he like one of those guys, he a homeboy, but he was raised with his mom and a whole bunch of women. So the way he thinks and how he interprets things is like a woman. It's not coming from how a man would how he see the world and the worldview of like men. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is what he's doing right now, and he getting backed in the corner. So this the problem when it comes to grifting and pandering, because you can't stand on anything when you do that, because you're gonna contradict yourself. Like everybody gonna contradict themselves. When you do enough content, you're gonna be contradictory on something. You got to revisit that or whatever. Yeah. But on a consistent basis, he contradicts himself because he don't believe the shit that he's saying. I think he come in there and just try to be right and try to shame men no matter what it is. Because I don't never hear him like, okay, I agree with y'all on it. From a male perspective, I agree with y'all on that. I don't never hear that. So that's the issue with him. because
I think you're wrong, man. I think he believes everything he says.
Well, hey, it might be true, but I know he just be saying he just want to be right. So that's the reason why he contradicted himself right there. Because now you're gonna sit here and lie to everybody. But even the women was laughing because they knew he was lying. Because women know that we men lie to them to keep their feelings intact and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, that's a woman trait. A woman would die on a heel, even if she know whatever the fuck she began to say in the beginning, she will die not to let you know that you're right. She will make whatever she said, change it around to make it fit whatever she just said to make it right. So he is exactly like a woman.
And the thing about it is, he on a day-to-day basis, he get on those shows to try to show what a real man's supposed to be. I wouldn't even want to be like him because he's too emotional. Right. Every time you see him, he yelling, he screaming. I done seen him disrespect the women on the panel because they probably agree with the men on some stuff, and they just ask questions. He be going to freak off and cussing the women out and all that type of stuff. But at the same time, y'all gonna sit here and tell men don't know how to communicate and shit.
But you know what he reminds me of a little bit, and I can see this probably kind of like, I don't know, maybe it won't happen. I don't think
he remind me of a Buster.
Yeah, it's not 100% that, like, I'm not gonna say that he likes dudes. I'm not gonna say that shit. I'm gonna say he likes women, 100%. But he seems to me like you see those things. It be on social media too, where they have like this motherfucker. Anyways, where they have the whole like like how the dude used to be at their weddings, husband and wife. Then you got 2 wives now. Like I bet that's how those dudes act in their marriage, exactly like Sharon. The dude after fucking 15, 20 years of marriage, now he realized he wanted to be a woman his whole life. Like I guarantee you, the way he acts, the way he stands behind women, I guarantee you that's exactly how those dudes were in those relationships. They were like supporting their wives, whatever the fuck they wanted to do. They agreed on most of everything because they have the same kind of brains. I guarantee you that's how these motherfuckers roll. And I guarantee you,
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
And I guarantee in that relationship, that woman always said that her husband is emotionally intelligent.
Hey, I agree with real life PJ. I know somebody like that, bro. Somebody that is like he might believe it, but he don't live it. I know a guy like that right now. He talk just like Sharon, and he's married, and he got a wife that's real left, feminist, all that type of stuff. And I know this guy for years, and I know both of them. They say a lot of stuff, but don't live it, bro. It sounds good, but it's not in practice because, I mean, it's just not going to work out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the internet still be sweating Uncle Auntie over there because every time he in a debate, he moist by choice, and it's sickening. Like,
let me say Auntie.
Yeah, that motherfucking Auntie over there, man. Moist by choice ass fucking talking points he be having. Like, you over there trying to support the women, and even the women is looking at you disgusted with your damn masseuse parlor dividers that you be sitting in front of to hop on camera.
He said masseuse parlor dividers.
Like, you gotta chill out, bro. Like, this shit is sickening. Then, just like they said, you be overly emotional because I be seeing when people do them reviews and you be running back and forth in the chat. How you got so much free time, bro? You masculine. How you got all that free time? So I don't know. Unctie needs to find a new fucking career. He needs to find a new line of work. But them talking points, that dirty macking ain't it. I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
Skills
he
is
do
how
look like one
far
of
the
those.
relationship will go. So if you made it to 20 years, have you ever told any kind of lie, whether small or big?
No, because that is a dumbass question. Because you keep trying to make it seem like because I'm not rude that I'm lying.
Because
I need you to not be dumb.
If she's wearing a
One second. Let Carmine land and then Dr. Cheats.
Yeah.
It was good to take us off because this is ridiculous, Sharon.
You don't like that color, and she says, "How does this look on me? Do you like this? Do you like the color?" And you're like, "Yeah, baby, I like it." Just to keep the peace. That is manipulating at its finest. That is lying.
Have you done that? Have you done that in your marriage? Like,
now he want to say no, but he wants to say that's not lying.
No, I'm curious.
No. Okay, Carmine, one second. Carmine, answer the question. Answer the question.
Have I ever done that? You
Yeah.
asked me if I ever done that?
Yeah.
No, I don't do that because I pick my wife's clothes.
Well, what about you, Carmine? Have you ever done that? White lies to keep your marriage?
I've done white lies, and I've had white lies done to me. I know when I'm being lied to.
I just want that. He flat out just lied, bro. Like, he talking about he pick his wife clothes, bro. Bro, you know how confusing it is to understand what women wear and stuff. They be having so much different. Yes, girl, you look good in this.
Yeah, he capping. I don't believe that. You pick your I don't believe that.
I believe him.
That was it.
I believe that woman pick out
Hey,
her clothes.
look, hey, Marcus, he the one that don't believe nothing. If he say he believe him, I'm gonna go with Marcus on this one.
I believe the mother picking out her clothes. Tell him what looks
That's
good.
fair. Yeah, that's fair. I see where you're going with it.
I know Marcus want to say what he want to say, but he ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, I see.
What Marcus said, I believe it.
He's like, nah, you know what? I believe him. I believe him.
Yeah, tell the truth on that one now.
I just can't wait to watch Dr. Cheat cook this bootleg Chris Tucker over here. Think he on Rush Hour.
He said bootleg Chris Tucker.
You just be honest about it. I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
Last one. Hey, Limited. Have you done that to your man or your man to you?
No, and he hasn't done it to me. Like,
Hey, you notice that both of y'all are perfect, man. Y'all are perfect.
Yeah, y'all are
Like, no, so
No, hold on. It's Dr. Cheat. It's Dr. Cheat. Dr. Cheat was supposed to go. Hold on, Sharon. It was his turn. It was his turn. It's his turn. Stop playing victim on the show. Sharon, stop playing victim all the time. Goodness, why you
playing the victim?
It's okay.
Turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my
You
turn.
lost the game.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Man, like that shit is crazy. I understand you don't like what I'm saying, but
it's I'm seeing what's going on here. Y'all asking.
when you can be that's the fun part. When you're transparent.
You can't ask these type of questions, like, because one, let's start here. His whole point was shade towards me. That shit was all towards me.
Damn.
But that's because a nigga like me, the love of his life, one of the first loves of his life, cheated on him with a nigga like me. So he holds a vendetta towards niggas like me and niggas like that. You can't ask niggas these type of questions that don't deal with enough bitches to even do shit like that.
And I heard Sharon has 3 bodies. That's what he said.
No. And listen, don't even interrupt. You cannot ask a nigga these type of questions that don't get enough bitches. Bro, Ali, Fatty, whatever, you feel me? Us, we probably had a plethora of females. This nigga is square, got married, and had kids. So I believe him. He probably didn't lie. He probably does tell the truth. He probably does do all that shit for 20 years. He probably is the good guy. Because he's never even been in the field long enough to even learn how to be a bad guy. That's why all that shade he just did and all that, oh yeah, well, he's a pussy and he's this and he's that. Who does that sound like? Does that sound like a hurt bitch that got hurt by a nigga? Or does that sound like a man that understands the game? Because everything that he says to me, A female that I done dirty then screamed to me on the phone. That's why I'm sitting here laughing. It's okay. A nigga like me probably folded one of your bitches up back in the day. You heard about it. You holding a compromise. You holding a vendetta towards it. You got married. You had kids. Now you Mr. Perfect Man. Now you're so female-centered. This is the 4th time you done win against men on this podcast. Feminine as hell. Proving my point from earlier. It's okay. Just let it out. That's why I'm sitting here laughing. You're not going to change no way. Every man on this earth that stands together, we understand how the game works, and we eventually become good men. But to learn how to become a good man, you have to know what the bad man does. You're not a good man, so you just said, and you just lied, said you didn't. Oh, my wife, my this, my that. I'm 3 kids. I don't lie. I walk up to a bitch. You got a fat ass. I'll take you to my house. Ain't no nigga ain't never did that on this fucking earth. Niggas don't even do that, bro. Niggas always sweet talking bitches to get in pants. But you ain't never got bitches before, so you wouldn't know. Because a nigga like us folded one of your bitches up back in the day. You was a square, you just came outside, and you got a bitch, you got her pregnant, you gave her 3 kids, and you moved to Thailand, and you just stayed in that circle. You never been in the field before, bro. So I don't even know why they even got you on these little type of conversations, because you never played in the field, gang.
Bow your head.
Well, let's be nice.
Wait.
Let's be nice. We
I
don't
ain't never
have to
seen
go
Safari
there.
like
I
this.
mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
You're not wrong. The nigga threw all this shade at me. Through all this shade, talking about he's a bitch, he's a pussy, da-da-da-da. I can call and show you my track record of bitches that I deal with, and bitches love me to death.
Say something.
Hold on, Limited. Because he's been on your side. I understand that y'all sister girls, y'all teamed up, and he's, you feel what I'm saying? Chill. I understand that he came to your rescue, and you trying to run to his rescue. It's cool. I understand because you've been playing perfect this whole time on this podcast that you don't do nothing wrong neither.
Yep.
But ain't nobody dig up your background back good enough. But I don't care to. If you're gonna play Angel, play Angel. I'm talking to him because he's the one throwing the shade at me. He can't talk about no muddy games that he ain't never been dirty before.
Hey, Dr. Cheat, Sharon and Unlimited are doing this.
Tamara.
He cooking.
He been female centered. So BT got on here and she spoke the truth. The other girl got on here, she spoke the truth from a male side. Y'all giving him room to speak, and he never even played in the field with us before. He don't even understand the game. You got a baseball player talking football. This nigga don't know nothing about nothing. He just started getting bitches.
Lord have mercy.
And his first bitch, and probably the second, third bitch that told him, that boosted that little ego of his and told him, "You're really a man, Sharon." Knowing that he's a little feminine, he married her and gave her 3 kids. And now he hate niggas like us that really know how to get bitches and maneuver and have our way. He sound just like one of my bitches on the phone.
You better get him back. You better go down there and get him back.
And I guarantee, and hold on, and before he say anything, I guarantee you he not about to have a point in shit. It's about to be straight insults and female activity. And if I'm lying, I promise to God, I'll bet bread with any of y'all that he's about to go straight for insults and a bunch of female shit. He's gonna sound like a female. Y'all about to hear the female come up out of him.
B. Taylor,
listen, hold on, Limited. You can tell when a nigga used to gossip with his mother. You can tell when a nigga used to gossip with his mom and his aunts about men in the family. When you see niggas like him.
Sharon interrupted, and then the ladies take us on. Okay.
Wait a minute. Take a break.
Boy, it's after mud. We got Rashad McCown.
Nah, Sharon, it's about their life. I believe in Sharon. Let's go, Sharon. I believe in you. Hey, you better not cry, Sharon.
Better not cry.
I believe in you, Sharon. Go ahead.
He don't know what to say. He knows
it's all insults.
Great show. Thank you very much for the 700 people watching. Lovely to see old faces back.
I ain't never seen Sharon not
Thank you very much,
respond,
even though we didn't disagree nothing. It was awesome to have you here. Go ahead, Sharon, interrupted. And
I
then
ain't
ladies
seen
take us on.
Safari get cooked this hard since Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting that a man that literally came up here just now talking about me, insulted me, He said that is feminine, and he did exactly that thing. A man that was gossiping, literally just now gossiping. He has no idea what I'm doing in time. I'm not even in Thailand in the first place because he's gossiping, right? He is the one that was sitting at the couch, mad at his mother for talking shit about all the men around him. Like, it's literally happening in real time that he projected all those things. Like, see, what men do, right? Men like me do, I picked up, grabbed my whole family, and went to 3 different countries in 3 months. And then you tried to clown that with a man that is doing the thing for his family. You try to clown. I took my woman out of the workforce. You tried to clown that. But I'm doing what men should do, right? And also, these 2 men here, Ali and Fat, no, I've been talking like this for years. This don't have nothing to do with you at all. I've been calling bitch-ass niggas like you pussies before I knew you. Because there's a bunch of niggas like you on these streets. All you red pill incel manosphere bitch-ass niggas, y'all no good suckers. All y'all want to do is lie and act like that is masculine. Because you want to be a pussy and lie. Lying ain't no tough shit. At all. Looking down at your phone like a bitch.
He did exactly
That's what really happened.
Exactly what he
talk
said.
like this since I got on the internet. Because before I got to the internet, I was who I was. I took my wife out the workforce before I came on the internet. I put that work in. So pussies like you could come online and inflate your ego all you want to act like you did all these things. That is cool. But what you did just now was gossip like a little bitch. All you could do is lie.
Oh, he
I can
repeated.
just tell the truth what you actually did. So that projection that you point your finger, just know when you point a finger, you got 3 pointing back at you. That's why when I talk to bitch ass niggas, I go like this. All of them go directly to your pussy ass.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Is he? Hold on. Is he done?
Hey, pause that shit, Courtney.
Hold on.
He landed.
Is he done? He landed.
Courtney.
He did everything I said he was gonna do.
This nigga spent all this time cooking and ain't refute not one goddamn point. The spirit of auntie was high. That was the greatest son husband fucking display I done ever seen. And he ain't refute not one point. And he got his hand out in the camera. Like, nigga, when somebody punch you, all 4 fingers is pointing back at them. You still the one with the knot on your head. Like, fuck out of here with that dumbass moist ass shit, man. Oh, you
I was saying I don't know what Buddy got going on, dog. But he just got slaughtered.
That was bad, bro.
He just lit him up.
Hey, in the worst way.
No, I'll say this. He should run. At least he fight back sometimes. But this one, you can see it in his face. He like, I don't even know what to do, but I'm gonna just talk shit.
This one,
that's all he did. He started freestyling and windmilling, and because he got beamed upside the head with a honey bun, he didn't know what to do.
Hey, no Diddy. This one, he put that baby oil on and just bust it open.
Oh wow. Wow. No, you thought about that. You thought about saying that too, bro.
Hey, that's what he did. That's what happened when you got Uncle Auntie on the screen.
You thought about that, man.
He glazed it up like a Krispy Kreme and served it. You see?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's insane. That's what he did, though.
Sir. He said,
he said, sir.
Back you up, son.
Pack it up. Hey, Uncle Auntie, bro.
Bro, I don't know what he be on, bro. I don't know. I don't understand it. I get it. I get it sometimes. Yeah, the red pill. I don't subscribe to the extreme red pill either. I don't subscribe to it, right? because I know there are some great women out there, right? So we all know that, right? But if you telling me every aspect of what you talk about, everything that Dr. Chi just said, you telling me that niggas ain't out here operating like that? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. And then Sharon go act like he the perfect guy. Come on, dog. You're not finna sit up and you're not finna sit up and play this game with me. We know Shorty right there in the living room with you, so you gotta be careful of the things that you say. Cause you know if you say something wild or egregious, she gonna look dead at you. so you already know. I'm not, man, we not dumb, bro. You're not finna sit up and play this game with us, dog.
Nah, bro.
I don't know, man. I think he got a wife that's his best friend, bro. So I don't know. I believe the shit he says. I believe he got one of those women that got her a dude that is just straight up like almost like a lesbian relationship. He's just a dude. You know what I mean?
Relationship.
That's literally what it is, bro. Like they girlfriends and shit.
Ain't no way y'all stop me and he get away with that shit.
Hey, you know some shit out there like that, bro. I believe what he be saying, man. I do believe him. I believe that he believes that shit, and that's how he is. And it, like I said, his wife probably is like, my dude is fuck. He's so like emotionally intelligent. He fucking, we have some problems. I be in my emotions and shit. He's able to calm me down and all that. You know what I mean? Like she thinks she's in heaven. She got a girlfriend with her. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, he ain't gonna never experience no man shit. Like
acting a fool over some pretty girl. Hey, she. You'll never.
And you'll hear him argue, say, because someone calls him out, say he never goes against women. He goes against women when they have a point that they're on the man's side. He'll go against women.
Like he did Kamaya?
Yeah, he'll go against them then. But if the woman is against whatever man is saying, he is 100% on their side. He will fight him, like fight it to the death.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier too. He don't do that. That's why I said I couldn't be like a man like him, because he talks to women crazy because they have a difference of opinion. Like you can't sit here and say you a manly man and all that type of stuff, but then because you get in a point of contention with a woman, she get to get the business as if that's like a man, right? You know what I'm saying? And then Kamada wasn't even being disrespectful.
Right.
Like I get it if she was like a Molly or something like that, she can get the business. But like Kamara, she was just chilling, and she was just having a conversation. And because I think he be projecting. I think Sharon be projecting. He be trying to act like he not who he is when he be projecting.
Yeah, because
you should a woman that's just having a different opinion shouldn't get you that pissed off.
Man, that man is happy to be married, man. Bless that union. He the type to tie his shoelace. She spank him on the cheek. He bite his lip.
That's
crazy, bro. That's wild.
That's dirty.
He said he bite his lip. That's crazy. That's wild.
Come on, man. We can see he lost in the applesauce, man. We ain't gotta play.
Yeah,
might have to get Sharon over here. Let him talk his talk.
Shit.
Nah, if he come here, I'm not even saying nothing, bro. I'm gonna let him go. I promise, because I wouldn't even want to have a conversation with him, bro, because I already know what type of time he'll. I'll be like, I'll just be frustrated. It's like arguing with it like a random chick about nothing.
I mean, shit. He just got put on the damn hibachi grill and sous chef 52 different ways. If I was him, I'd retire from panels for the rest of the year. Take a vacation, bro. You're cooked.
Yeah, he need to chill out with the panel, dog, because that was bad. Oh, bad, bro. Hey, look, he was like, damn, I'm getting cooked. What that AB? I'm getting cooked.
Ain't refuting Nathan.
Cooked. And then look, he saw he was getting cooked. He said, "You know what? I gotta go in. I gotta. So I'm gonna raw. And everybody was just watching like this. They're like, dog, you ain't said nothing at all, bro. You just said you took your family on a trip. What that had to do with anything? He had no. Bro, even know, like, what? Dog, he ain't have no bullet in his gun, so he just threw it at his face. That's all he did, bro. He ain't had no bullets. He just threw the gun. That means that click.
No.
Hey, like what Jonah Hill did on 21 Jump Street.
Hey, that boy, hey, that boy Dr. Chi said. That shit said.
That's what
No, that was crazy. Cause I was like, okay, he gonna at least address something that he said. That dude ain't addressed not one thing, bro.
That boy ain't fight back at all. He hopped in that Bubble Boy costume and rolled across the field.
I knew he wasn't gonna say nothing when Dr. Chi was talking and Sharon was like this. Cause usually Sharon be like, that boy was like this. I'm getting cooked.
Hibachi style.
Yeah. Oh boy. I seen people recover better than that in Vegas. At the blackjack table, sheesh. Down 300, came back.
That boy turned into Safari on the episode of Love and Hip Hop. Real quick.
Ooh,
you better get him back. You better get him back.
You better get him back. You better get him back.
Nah, that was.
His rebuttal was equivalent to getting beat up, then walking down the sidewalk, but still talking shit, looking back like, I'm gonna get my brothers. That's how he looked. Like, I can't come back. Y'all ain't fighting fair. I'm gonna get my brothers. I'm gonna call my daddy on you.
It ain't over. I'm still gonna shine, nigga. I'm still gonna shine.
The long way, nigga. And I'm gonna shine in the real way, nigga. Like,
in the real way. I'm still gonna shine. That's exactly what he did. Big old knot on the top of his head. Still talking shit.
I ain't kicking with you no more, man. I'm going to mommy house.
Go to mommy's house. Bruh. I ain't seen nobody get cooked like that in a minute. Usually people can hold their own a little bit, but yeah, that was like Sharon. Like, I bet he got off. He was like, damn. Like, I'm glad they stopped the show. They helped. Thank you, Fatty. The only time he thought Fatty saw it. He said, okay, ISO.
He turned into Jody in the kitchen getting choked out by Melvin.
He said, yeah, that's what he called you, mom. Jody.
That's what he did when he rebutted. He started calling out the family. I did this, nigga. We ain't playing pocket for pocket.
Right.
Nigga trying to go band for band. Nigga, fight back.
Like, fight back, throw a punch, pinch the bitch. Do
fight. Shit, spit. Get on his own. Yeah.
You ain't pitched the bitch or nothing.
You ain't do nothing. Jody.
Bro, what the hell?
Hey, somebody had to do it, bro. I think people been trying to do that with Sharon, but I think like the dude Dr. Chi, he a different breed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He what it is? What's the House of Hypocrites? He wish he was House of Hypocrite. No. He's Dr. Chi is House of Hypocrite of what House of Hypocrite wish he was. Yeah. When he came out and all that stuff, when he was saying all the stuff, how he ain't shit and this, that, and the third. Nah, that boy said, you the type of dude. You the type I was talking. I cracked your bitch. I cracked her. and she on the phone telling me about how complaining about your ass and shit.
He did it with a Tommy Hilfiger shirt and a sports coat on. That's crazy.
Hey, that's the reason why. That's the reason why he ain't had no comeback, bro. I think that shit might be true. Hey, how you know how like damn like somebody hit you with some shit that's true? You like damn what? How he? I know he don't know, but he right.
He that bitch spot on like.
No, and then he as he was getting cooked, that experience was like the beautiful bean footage was rolling in his head. Like damn,
Beautiful bean footage.
she really fucked over my ass.
Oh no.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, that shit turned into Planet of the Apes. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. I might have to watch that again, bro. I have to go read. Like I have to go back and watch that one again. I ain't see. So have they like went at it before?
Nah.
Cause I thought I seen this. I must have just saw a clip because I thought I seen this.
You probably saw the whole video, but this is their like that was during that whole live that they went at each other. So they probably clipped up. They clipped up
the other end. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharon got handled. He can't, bro. I know when Sharon get up there, he gonna hate to see if Dr. Cheat up there, bro.
Like, damn, y'all got him up here again.
Fuck. He ain't talk my shit because he gonna mess over me.
Hey, thank Marcus, bro. Marcus one brought the topic up, bro.
Hey, this shit is like when you hooping and you the king of the YMCA gyms. Then all the homies that came back from overseas from the D League.
Yup.
And you think you worth a damn on the court.
Mm-hmm.
That's like you being the best at Tekken and you had everybody passing the remote. And somebody come in and clean out. Like they do a perfect on your ass, and everybody looking at you like
you cool?
They were like, no, you don't pass. You can get your rematch. That must have been a fluke.
I gotta see this, bro. He getting cooked.
Getting cooked.
Mm-hmm. But any final thoughts on this before we close it out, bro?
Hey man, I ain't never seen somebody get washed, seasoned, marinated, and cooked in the same go. On live before.
Egregious.
That boy got sous vide.
That boy got hibachi'd in the worst way.
I definitely enjoyed that cook session.
Oh man.
Yeah, he slow roasted his ass.
Definitely did.
That shit crazy. But let's read some of these super chats real quick.
Yeah, you right, man. Making money is me, man. 10 years, man, you're gonna have matching Benzes. 10 years. I think more like 10 days, man. 10 days.
Shout out to Real Life PJ for the 10 ball. He says for the collection plate. We'll appreciate you, big dog. And also, Real Life PJ again. He said for the $2, he said sun is getting burnt on both sides. Pause. Yeah, fam. That's kind of wild that you said that. You know what I'm saying?
How you get burnt on both sides?
Pause. What? Well, yo, bro. What's up? What's up? You all right?
You all right?
Appreciate you showing love, PJ. You're a real one. You always coming through showing love, bro. So we appreciate it for sure. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, y'all got any final thoughts before we close it out?
If you ain't got sauce, you lost. But don't get lost in the sauce.
Type shit.
Gucci man told me that.
Hey man. Hey, be prepared, you heard?
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
God damn. That was a good one, bro. That was a good last one to close out on. I was like, oh my God.
Hey, Gerard, when you come in these comments crying like a little auntie, don't start trying to fight back on the keyboard, bro. You ain't fight back on the mic. Pack him up. We ain't trying to hear it.
We're just gonna reach out to Dr. Cheat to handle you, boy.
Man.
But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for coming to kick it with us. We appreciate y'all for locking in, tapping in with us. Today was a great show. We had some great topics tonight, man. You know, we was all, you know, so we tapped in with a lot of different topics today. We gonna continue to do more of that too, man. Everything can't be Black issues. There's more things going on in the world too that we can talk about and discuss. All right, but tomorrow is the solo show, the Court Nigga show. So make sure y'all here, come kick it with your boys, Will. And if y'all have anybody that y'all want to see on the platform for this Friday, we prefer women. It's a whole bunch of hard necks on here. Pause.
What?
Pause. What? Well, yo, bro. What's up? What's up? You all right?
Listen, bro.
You good?
Listen, shorties. That's what we want. We want shorties. You know what I'm saying? More shorties from different, who have a different perspective on topics that we're talking about. All right. So if you know any, send them over here to the Banter and Barter show so that way we can bring them on. And with that being said, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.